Meka divine, channel aligned, messages flowing beyond space and time. Spirit speaks loud, trust the design. Tap in deep, let your soul shine. Shuffle that deck, destiny calls, wisdom pours down, breaking the walls. Ancestors whisper, I hear their tones, clairvoyant waves hitting your bones. Feel the beat, vibrations rise, energy surge in infinite skies. Pull the cards past future and now, answers reveal, just show me how. Meka divine, channel aligned, messages flowing beyond space and time. Spirit speaks loud, trust the design. Tap in deep, let your soul shine. Moonlight glowing, candles burn low, visions expand, let the magic flow. Hands touch the deck, spirit takes lead, guidance delivered, fulfill every need. Meka divine, channel aligned, messages flowing beyond space and time. Spirit speaks loud, trust the design. Tap in deep, let your soul shine.
Hey y'all, it's your girl Meka of Meka Divine Spiritual Guidance. In this all signs reading, we'll be going from Aries and we'll go all the way to Pisces. Keep in mind that time is fluid in tarot, so the messages in this reading could resonate for your past, your present, or your future. Also, the roles can be reversed in this reading, so take the messages that are for you and leave the rest. If you don't know your sun, moon, rising, or Venus sign, check out the link down below in the description box because there could be a message in any of those natal chart placements just for you. All right, y'all ready? Let's get into it. Hello, hello. How's everybody doing? Guess what? Your girl is back home. I made it safely back on shore. Welcome back, everybody. Thank you guys so much for being patient with me the past few days as I enjoyed my vacation. And I'm changing up the look slightly, just a little bit, guys, because I'm actually having issues with my phone. Your girl had so much fun to the point where my lens on my camera got a little wet. And so the quality of the video is not very good. So please excuse how I look. I was not prepared to come on camera, but here I am. I'm sure a lot of you guys are excited to see me on camera. Looking a little natural today, but it's all good, taking a little bit rest day. But yeah, y'all, I have definitely enjoyed myself. Got a little bit of a tan, slightly sunburned, but not totally, just a little bit. And thank you again to those that decided to book a mini reading with me. And I also had a couple of you guys book personals, which was fun to do on the ship. It was a challenge because the signal was so bad, but we're back home and we're ready to get into it. And tonight I have such an amazing reading for you guys because In this particular reading, we're going to look at each of the 12 zodiac signs, and we're going to look specifically at those of you that are involved with someone, meaning you're currently in a relationship, a connection, energetically tied to someone. And then we'll also look at those that are single. Those that are single and you want to know what the blank's going on in your love life. And y'all, I'm so glad to be home so I can be loud again and run my mouth. I feel like I had to talk like really low. Um, for those that don't know, like you probably can tell my voice is very powerful. I ended up making a lot of friends on the ship. As you know, I ended up bumping into a couple of people that wanted readings for me. We just started striking up a conversation, and I did a couple of readings for people because, you know, anytime I travel, your girl is bringing her cards, right? Your girl is bringing her stuff. And they were blown away. They were blown away. They were like, oh my gosh, like you are like scary accurate. Like they were super, super like spooked. And I was like, I'm kind of the real deal, you know? And so it was really fun. And not only that, I was able to just enjoy myself, you know. It was such an amazing cruise. And I will actually be going back cruising again later this year with some girlfriends. It's going to be a bunch of fun. So without further ado, we're going to go ahead and get started. The way this reading will work, once again, for those that are just jumping into the chat, is we are going to look at each of the 12 zodiac signs. But for each of the 12 zodiac signs, first, we're going to look at those currently involved, and then we'll also look at those that are single. All right. Don't forget, these are general readings, just like the intro stated. So understand, because it is general, it may or may not resonate with you. I have to put that blurb out there. It is a general reading, okay? But your girl is pretty accurate, so there could be something you could take away from this. And I got inspired because I get a couple of you guys that leave comments. And thank you guys so much for those that leave comments, because comments actually help me as a content creator know exactly the questions or concerns you guys have. And if you're watching live and you have things you want to share or things you want to say, please by all means do so, but do it in a tasteful way. We are a positive channel. We are about uplifting the collective here. And so we just ask that if you have any concerns, that if it's something that you may feel like may be a little offensive, send me an email, okay? Descriptions down in the description box below. And for those that do feel like you resonate with the reading, or you feel like you can add some inspirational words or support for those that need the message, drop it into the chat, y'all. That's what we're here for. And yeah, and we've had quite a bit of new people here too, man. Like quite a bit of new people. And I'm shocked. I'm like, okay, I don't know who this person is. I don't know who that person is, but welcome. So if you're new here, welcome. Don't forget to hit subscribe. It's so important. And also, y'all, don't forget to hit that notification bell, because your girl on this channel, we go live all the time. And I get so many amazing, beautiful souls that say, dang, Meka, if I would have known that you was going live. And I'm like, hit the notification bell so you don't miss me when I go live. So yeah, I got all that out of the way, y'all. I took me a little nap. I drove up home this morning, took a little nap, got my dog, got Duchess. For those that already met Duchess, I got Duchess. And Duchess and I, we curled up in our bed and we took a nap, because Duchess was like, baby, I don't know where you went, but I'm ready to get in my bed. And my bed is her bed. And I was like, come on, girl. So we got in the bed, we took a nice little nap, and I said, you know what? I think I need to do a reading. I think I need to do a reading, and I think I need to do one that really speaks to those that are currently involved and those that are single. And the reason why is we're in a retrograde. And for those that don't know a lot about the Mercury retrograde, you see, I'm already starting to stumble on my words. It began July 17th, okay? And it's going to go all the way until August the 10th, okay? So basically, for anybody that are not um, very understanding of what may happen during this period, it says you may experience delays, misunderstandings, or disruptions in communication and technology. You may also experience, for those that know about love life, you may experience return of people from the past, like popping up like a bad case of herpes. How many of y'all have had somebody from your past already message you within the past week or so? Any of y'all had that happen? Did anybody have any people from your past reach out to you guys? And you like, what the hell? Mercury retrograde, okay? And I'll ask you guys this. How many of you guys have had the urge to reach out to someone from your past? Like you feel drawn to just reach out to this ex or a friend or a relative or someone that you haven't spoken to in a while. Mercury retrograde, okay? Be careful. Be careful with communication. Be careful with reconciliation. And understand that you gotta have patience. So all of my Saggies out there, that's impatient. All of my fire signs that have a little bit of impatience, especially my Saggy-Waggies. You gotta have patience, okay? Because you will experience a lot of delays, and it's all about the retrograde, and technology may get a little wonky. But it looks like my connection here at the house is really good right now. Thank goodness. Thank goodness. And I'm not going to hold you guys much longer. Let's get started. I see we already got a few people in the building. What up, y'all? What up? Who we got here? We got T Rose and Lisa holding it down. For those that don't know, Lisa and T Rose are amazing mods. They're here to support you guys and help you guys navigate through the reading this evening. As T Rose mentioned, these are collective readings, aka general readings. And if you want to cross watch, it's encouraged to do so. Also, check out your sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs. We get a lot of questions about that. Also, T Rose is reminding everybody that don't forget to hit the like button. Show your girls some love and some support. I would really, really appreciate that. It's a positive energy exchange. And we also have Lisa encouraging everybody to like, subscribe, and share the video if you can. All right. Appreciate it, y'all. Thank y'all. Miss Angie's here. Delaney, hey. Destiny's in the building. Hey, Destiny. Sonia, good to see you, boo. Destiny said her ex-husband is literally stalking her. See? I told you guys. Oh, it's a gnat. What the heck? Y'all know I'm in the country. I'm not in the country, but I'm in Mississippi. But you get mosquitoes, you get gnats, you get flies around this time. It's ridiculous. But I promise y'all I'm a clean person, but I got a little gnat flying around. But she said, literally, my husband is stalking me. Man, get your kids and go home. I heard that, boo. Yeah, blast from the past, retrograde. Anybody else having people reach out to them? Just curious. Yeah, it's definitely been retrograding, boo. Yes, absolutely. All right, without further ado, guys, we're going to go ahead and get started. Um, we're going to just use tarot today. We're going to keep it OG. Use tarot today. Do we have any Aries in the room? Any Aries? I know, Lisa. Look at Lisa, y'all. Lisa got jokes. Look at Let me look. Let me hide my junk, y'all. I got a bag. This is a bag that I got at Essence Festival. And I was kind of rushing because I had to hurry up and pack. So let me get this out the camera so y'all don't judge me my stuff. Let me move it over. There we go. All right. Michelle. Hey, boo. How you doing? All right, let's do this, Aries. All right, so we're going to first look at Aries that are currently involved, and then we'll go to singles. Spirit, tell me a little bit about Aries. Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Tell me about the person that's currently connected to Aries in love and romance. What is that situation surrounding Aries and this person? We have the Three of Pentacles. We have the Ten of Cups in the reverse. We also have the Queen of Cups in the reverse. So this is someone who definitely feels like they have not really given you the best type of relationship when it comes to being cooperative and supportive. I'm getting this person saying, they're getting impatient with you being cooperative with them. It almost feels like this is someone that was kind of waiting to see if you were going to step your game up. It's almost like they need permission from you in order for them to show up for you. But it's heavy on cooperation or coming back together and working on this relationship. Yeah, it's whatever other things this person um, had that got in the way of showing up for you in this relationship. They're definitely realizing like they've got to do something. They may have to be the one to take action towards you. I want to look at this world in the reverse when it comes to this person. We got the Two of Swords. And we got the Five of Pentacles. This is someone that's trying to decide if it's worth it. This is someone that kind of feels a bit fickle about if it's worth investing or showing their love to you or giving you what it is they feel like you're waiting for them to show up and do. I'm noticing we have the Queen of Cups in reverse and the King of Cups. This is you and this person having a lot of love for each other. It's definitely a soul contract here. But what I'm noticing about this energy is that this person possibly um, has a lot more love for you in this moment than you do. I'm going to get to your energy in just a second. But that's kind of what I'm noticing. They're still trying to decide, is it worth it? I think the issue with this person when it comes to their love life, they need to have a sense of security from you. And that security is you saying, yes, I want to work on it. Yes, I want this relationship. Yes, I still care about you. And because they haven't seen that, they haven't heard that, Aries, they're kind of panicking. This person really disappointed you, Aries. I think you've had big hopes, big dreams for this relation to evolve and grow and be something more than it's resulted in. And it's triggered you significantly to almost practically pull back and accept that it is what it is. What I'm noticing about your person's energy, I'm noticing a lot of pentacles. And then in your energy, I'm noticing um, a lot of emotion. So I feel like this is an emotional experience for you, Aries. And then for your person, it's more so like business or an investment. There's still emotions here, absolutely. I see that here, but I'm just noticing that about this person. So they kind of look at you as a security blanket. I don't know if you're doing better than this person. For a lot of you guys, you are. And it looks like you just wanted true, authentic love. And the reason why I say you want it is because for a lot of you guys with this Ten of Cups in the reverse, it's made you very guarded and closed off to this person, which is why you may have not reached out to this person or made a lot of efforts to try to repair this relationship. In the eyes of this person, you're being very difficult to work with. This person doesn't want this relationship to come to an end, but there's definitely some issues here. And they're definitely feeling like they played themselves with the decisions they made thus far. What is this person regretting? Let's look at that. They're regretting that you guys decided to disconnect, separate, or end this relationship. And I'm getting they want to repair things again. Here goes the Pentacles by being more generous to you. Again, they waited on you to be generous to them. And that's where I'm noticing this person kind of always had their hand out to you, Aries, right? They were always expecting, I'm getting like, gimme, 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 I want, I need, I need. And you're like, hold on, um, this feels very unequally yoked. So I'm getting a sense of security. See all these pentacles? They get a sense of security when they're in your life. You definitely could be doing better than them, could have a home, could have more abundance, but it's something about being emotionally vulnerable this person struggles with. They're scared. They're scared that they've waited too long. Yeah. Any advice for Aries in this situation? Nine of Swords, the Sun, and the Two of Cups. Remember what this person put you through, Aries. Remember all that you had to go through in order to create this relationship. And when it comes to investing in a relationship with someone, it needs to be reciprocal. So the advice is if you're not getting that type of reciprocal love, as what I'm getting here in this story, then it may be fair for you to kind of like disconnect from this person. So that's what I have for you, Aries. Let me know if it resonates. That's for those that are currently involved. Now we're going to switch gears to singles. Okay. Hey, Debbie. Spirit, tell me a little bit about Aries that are single. Aries that are single, what could they expect in their love life? Look at this. Two of Cups. The Hangman. And the Hermit in the reverse. You know, Aries, I'm getting an energy that is very difficult for a lot of you guys to release your singlehood. A lot of you guys don't quite feel ready to get out of hermit mode, but you also at the same time really want a relationship. So, what I'm getting for many of you guys, you can expect during this period A lot of you guys are not really going to be ready to get involved heavily into something very serious. I see a lot of you guys stepping back and just saying, you know what, Mika, I just rather kind of like do me. Yeah, you're just not in it. I think a lot of you guys still need time to heal from some type of situation from your past. You're still trying to get over that. Yeah, you're still working on your fears of being emotionally vulnerable. A lot of guys still have fears with that. I'm also getting anger. I'm getting anger, frustration, ruminating on the past of how much this person has hurt you. And so the thought of going towards someone new at this time, it kind of triggers you a little bit in a sense, like, I don't know, Mika, if I'm ready for that. Yeah. So like I say, you're getting there. I don't get an Aries that's totally closed off to dating, but I'm not getting you in or any kind of relationship. I see you just kind of like dating, seeing what's out there. But like I say, you're still pissed. This is, excuse me, y'all. This is an Aries that's still pissed for real. Oh man. Thank you, Jeannie Witch. Okay, so let's see. Will anybody let's see if anybody's gonna approach you, Aries, singles. Any new love coming, any new love? No, I think you're gonna be closed off with the Queen of Pentacles in reverse and Two of Pentacles and the Nine of Swords. You see all of this, it's like you're not gonna let it get too deep. It's gonna kind of like freak you out, even if someone were to like want to seriously date you, you'd be like, we'll see, but I don't know if I'm ready for that. Yeah. See, deep down, like underneath the surface, you want it, but when it comes, do you really want it? That's the thing. A lot of you guys are just not quite there yet. Okay. So that's what I have for you, Aries. Let me know if it resonates. Let me know if it resonates. All right, we're going to go on to Taurus. Any Tauruses in the building? Thank you guys so much for your kind words. Y'all so sweet. And yes, I'm back from vacation. Yay. Back home. Took me a good old nap. uh, any Tauruses, any Tauruses. All right. Hey, Michelle. Thank you, boo. Thank you. Michelle's with, we love you, Mika. Welcome back. I know, right? I'm so happy to be back. You hate coming back home, but you love your bed. So that's kind of where I am with it. I miss my bed. I definitely miss my bed. Lily's here. Sonia's here. Okay, Tauruses. Let's see what we got. All right, Taurus. Savage. Chaos. What up? All right, Taurus, we're going to look at those that are currently involved and then we'll look at singles. Okay, let's do this. Spirit, tell me a little bit about Taurus. Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Tell me about the person that's currently connected to Taurus in love and romance. And what is that situation surrounding Taurus at this time? The Devil card. Page of Cups in the reverse. And Justice in the reverse. This feels like somebody that is very set in their ways. Okay, you're definitely connected to someone who is very set in their ways. And what they're set on is holding back from you. For a lot of you guys, this is their revenge. I know that sounds toxic, but I'm getting like a tick for tat energy. They feel like you've done them wrong, so they're going to do you wrong. Why do I get a victim mentality from this person? But I'm noticing is this is someone who's holding back from you. For a lot of you guys, you could have been dealing with someone that's inconsistent, possible player, in and out of your life. They're just not showing up for you. And then when they feel ready, here they come back, right? Okay, let me look at this devil energy real quick. Spirit, tell me a little bit about this devil energy. Yeah. This person is not changing this idea in their mind that you guys should be in a relationship with each other. But again, I'm getting the word tit for tat. So whatever you guys are going through, whatever drama's popping off between y'all, this person is like putting you on punishment, or they're trying to punish you to get to humble you, but they don't necessarily want this relationship to be over. Savage Chaos says yes when it was convenient for him. Correct. That's what I'm getting. Someone saying, when okay, well, Taurus make me mad, I'm gone. But then when it's like, okay, they're ready to come back, here they come. And it's like, meanwhile, Taurus, your energy is coming across as someone that's in a lot of pain. This person is hurting you bit by bit. And it's really turning you off. Like it's making you feel like you're losing love, losing hope, heading towards breaking up, divorce, getting tired of this person's crap. Like you're becoming very wise and very clear about what it is this person is about. And it doesn't look like you're giving this person much anymore. You don't want to let this person go, but you also respect yourself so much to the point where it's like you're feeling a bit stuck. Do I hold on to this person because I love this person, or do I let this go because it causes me too much pain? It's almost like you see it for what it is, but you don't want to accept it because there's still love here. Does that make sense, Taurus? So it's like suffering in silence in a sense for those that make sense with this story. Yeah, it's like you're kind of forcing yourself um, to pray for better days. It's like I'm praying for better days. The really weird thing I notice about this person's energy, and I call it weird, is because they know that it's wrong, But it's not until they recognize that they may be actually beginning to lose you. That's when they start recognizing, oh, dang, I probably should return back to Taurus. I probably should be with Taurus. And it's like, it was wrong to begin with. You know what I'm saying? Like, in my Aquarius mind, I'm like, dude, like, it would make so much sense if you just would not do that. You know, like, come on now. Come on now. Like, stop playing. Stop playing. Yeah, they know like they're ruining this relationship day by day and breaking you down. And it's almost like this person is setting themselves up for failure in a sense, but they wait until it's too late. I want to look at what does this person want to accomplish here? King of Swords, the Chariot. They want to know if it's worth it to come back towards you, to work on things with you. They kind of want to know where you stand. And it looks like they're noticing that you're starting to not be as invested as you were in the past, which is having them start to panic a little bit and make them feel like, I don't know if it's going to work between us. So they almost kind of like need your reassurance. But I urge you, Taurus, if this is your story, and I see that Savage Chaos says definitely suffering in silence. I've been praying for almost a year now. If this is your story, Taurus, please understand like you can't allow yourself to be with something that is not changing. You know, I feel like just like Savage Chaos, and for those that resonate with this is not something that's happened overnight. This is a repeated behavior pattern. And the thing about toxic individuals, because this person is hella toxic, it's right here, the devil card, first card in this person's energy, okay? If a person is toxic, then at that point, you got to recognize it for what it is. I understand Taurus. I'm, you got free will, but it doesn't look like this person is changing. And what happens with bad behaviors, if there is no consequences for a toxic individual's behavior, they're going to continue doing the same toxic behavior. I repeat it again. If there is no consequences for their actions or behavior, then they're going to assume in a toxic person's mind, it's okay. Taurus let me do it. Taurus lets me come back. Taurus forgives me. Taurus allows me to do it. So I guess it's okay, but it's not okay, And so it's just hurting you. And I see it right here. I see the energy very much so. The person you could be connecting to could be a earth sign, a Capricorn, a Taurus, a Virgo. I'm also getting heavy water sign energy, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, as well as Libra and Aquarius and Aries. All right. Now we're heading off to single Tauruses. This is single as a Pringle Taurus. For those that actually have nobody. And we're going to see what's going to come towards you in your love life. What's going on? What's going on? Let's see. Hope that helps, Taurus. Thanks, y'all, so much for Taurus is having an open mind with that statement there. Just trying to help. All right, Spirit, tell me about single Tauruses. You know what I'm getting? You know that thing, ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time. Ain't nobody got time. Ain't nobody got time for that. I don't know what that means. That can be for either the involved or that could be for the singles. Let's see what the single reading say. But that song just coming through out of nowhere. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. What? All right, Spirit, tell me about single Tauruses. The World in the reverse, the Hermit, and the Page of Cups. You know, what I'm noticing about your energy, single Tauruses, is a lot of you guys feel like you have some unfinished business with someone. This could be somebody from your past, maybe on a break. So it may be kind of like an extension of what we've been talking about in that first spread there for some of you. Others of you, it's not even about love here. It's really just about your stability. So if you're not even focusing on love, I'm getting two sets of Tauruses that are single. Some of you guys are just kind of focusing on your grind, on your money, on your stability and your goals. And I'm getting others that are actually still like in the lovey-dovey, like transitioning to like not even thinking about, anybody, but some of you guys are still thinking about somebody from your past. But what you're doing is you're putting a halt. You're like, stop. Wait a minute. Fill my cup. Put some liquor in it. Nah. No, you said ain't nobody got time for that. And I think that's why that song came because I feel like you're like, nobody got time for that. See? Seven of Swords in reverse. Ain't nobody got time for that. I'm not about to waste my time with this person. But what really bothers you is how much you've invested in this person and how much energy and effort. You've done a lot in this relationship, and that's what you're thinking about, the investment and the time. But you know you would be betraying yourself going back to this person. So that's the focus, your career, your stability, but you do think about this other thing here. Yeah, I think a lot of you guys are finding love for self, appreciating the love you have for yourself, your value, your worth. A lot of you guys are very self sufficient, very secure, very stable, have it all together, like have so much to contribute to others. Like, say, if you wanted another relationship. But what I'm noticing about you is you're just trying to like recover. A lot of you guys are kind of in this recovery space, doing what you can to move forward from the past because like I say you invested a lot in this other person and ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. Yeah. So if this is your story, single Taurus is you're definitely spiritually evolving and growing by stepping away from this person, whoever this person was that I'm talking about. I'm not picking up on their energy, which is a good thing. I'm more so picking up on your energy. And what I'm noticing about your energy, Taurus, is you're doing better without this person. So much better. You're going to start looking better. You're going to start feeling better mentally, spiritually, financially. Like you're going to see so much growth and abundance. And you're going to be like, yeah, because nobody got time for that. So it's really like it feels like you're going to be wasting your time to even entertain this other person. Okay. Any new love though? Savage Chaos says, you are spot on, Mika. Lily says, on point. I'm trying to tell y'all something. Y'all be thinking I be playing with these cards. All right, let's see. New. Any new love? Taurus, singles. Six of Cups. Queen of Wands in the reverse. And Queen of Cups. You know, here's the deal. Y'all still have a lot of love for that person, that past person, that devil, old sexy devil from your past that you just need to like move away from. So this is a period of transition and transformation for a lot of you guys. And I think what your focus, primarily focus is your money, your stability, your happiness, your abundance, reaching your goals, maintaining your goals. Like, yeah, deep down you want the 10 of Pentacles, but it's like you're not chasing it. And see, that is the recipe for creating yourself to become this empress, because an empress don't need to chase nobody. An empress sits back pretty on her throne. Look at her cute with her dress on. Sit back, be pretty, and let the right emperor come through. And that's a very good energy to be in, Taurus. Some of you guys are not quite there. I think some of you guys are like developing to become, but you feel like you're very sure about the decision you've made. Yep. Yep. Look, I wasn't going to go there, but since you went there, you see, I'm not, because see, my mouth can get real slick with it. But Sonya said it. Y'all was dating some type of broke, busted, and disgusted individual, and you realizing your worth and you moving on to bigger and better things. Because ain't nobody got time for that. I'm just saying. So, but it's still love there. And I see that, but love is not enough. And I tell people that all the time, especially those that have been married. If you've never been married, or if you have been married, you know, like, love can only get you so far in a marriage. You got to look at the practical matters. You got to look at who gonna pay the bills, who gonna take care of the kids, who gonna do this, who gonna do that. You know, it's not just, oh, I love this person. And Taurus, you can appreciate that as an earth sign. And Taurus don't play. You know what I'm saying? Like, you need results. You need, if it ain't making money, it ain't making sense. So nah, you ain't with it. Not with it. So cycle is still open. Be careful. We in a retrograde, so be careful, y'all. Don't let this brokey come back. I didn't call him brokey. Sonya did. There we go. So don't come for me in the comments. All right, let's go. Gemini's next. Oh boy. All right, y'all. We on a roll. Okay, that's what I'm saying. Look, my people, we ain't got time for BS. Ain't nobody got time for that. I don't know why that song came through. Y'all, that's old. How many of y'all remember that? Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time. Ain't nobody got time. Ain't nobody got time for that. Oh man. Because it's like a lot of you guys may feel like Taurus, that person wasted your time. And you don't got time to be wasting with folks. For real. For real. You welcome, boo. Don't forget, y'all, to like the video, show your girls some love. I would really appreciate it. Big shout out to our mods again, Miss Lisa, T Rose, and thank you so much to Michelle, man. Michelle, you has been coming through, showing a lot of support in the chat, and all the rest of you guys that's been interacting. Thank you so much. You guys are keeping me awake and lively and making me chuckle, y'all. You guys are the reason. So thank you guys so much for being here. Let's do this. Shirley, hey, what are Gemini's at? Any Gemini's in the room? Geminis. Let's do this. Fragrance therapy is in the building, representing for Team Gemini. Mary Savvy. Hey. Lily is a Gemini rising. Right. Okay, let's do this. Michelle is a Gemini. What up, air signs? What up? I love a Gemini. Y'all a good time. Look, on the cruise, I met a super dope, chill Gemini woman. She was real fun. I said, you know what? That's why we get along. I said, that's why I was gravitating towards you. It was a woman, they were like best friends. It was a Gemini woman and a Sagittarius woman. And they were super cool, super cool. I was like, that's why. It's just something about Geminis, Sagittariuses. And then this guy on the cruise ended up liking me, and he was a Libra and he was cool. So yeah, it's just something about air sign, y'all. We can get in those deep intellectual conversations. Like it was giving, like, it was just feeding my Aquarius mind. I was like, yes. Oh man. All right, let's do this, y'all. Let me get to the read. Put the gem in Gemini. I heard that. Spirit, tell me a little bit about Gemini. Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Tell me a little bit about the person that's currently connected to Gemini in love and romance. You know what song just came through? My boo. You know that song? Hold on, let me look up the lyrics. I don't even know the words. Was that Usher? It's Alicia Keys and Usher. And so it goes, that's not the song. That's not the song. What the heck? Hold on a second. Okay, there's always that one person that will always have your heart. You never see it coming because you're blinded from the start. You know that you're the one for me. It's clear in everyone to see. You will always be my boo. See, I don't know about y'all, but I know about us. It's the only way we know how to rock. I don't know about y'all, but I know about us. And it's the only way we know how to rock. Like I'm not trying to, that's not how it go, y'all. Don't give me in the comments. I'm not trying to sing because I'm not trying to hurt your ears. Listen to that song. Listen to the song, listen to the lyrics. There could be a message in that. I don't know why that's coming through, but I hear it. Oh, 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 my boo. Oh, oh, my boo. I don't know why that song coming through. Okay, we got the tower. In other news, the first card we got is the tower. Then we have the two of wands in the reverse. And then we have the temperance in the reverse. There definitely was some type of separation here, like breakup or separation going on between you guys. And ever since you guys broke up, this person has definitely been missing you tremendously. That's probably why that song came through. It started off when we were younger, you were mine. Now another brother's taking over, but it's still in your eyes, my boo. Yeah, even though we used to argue, it's all right. Y'all used to be fighting. Y'all used to be fighting. I know we haven't seen each other in a while, but you'll always be my boo. So this person thinks you may definitely be with someone else. If you're not talking to them, you got to be talking to someone else. But I'm getting like a possessive energy, Gemini, from this person. Like, you're still mine. Even though we're separated, you're still mine. Spirit, why is this song coming through? I mean, it's like on repeat. I'm hearing it over, and I wish you guys can hear what I'm hearing. All right, Spirit, tell me more about this. Why this song? Why the song? Yeah, you make them happy. Like, it's almost like an illumination in this person's energy. Like, they got to talk to, I gotta talk to Gemini. I gotta reach out to Gemini. Like, that's my boo. Spirit is saying that's why this energy is coming through. I guess your person wants me to remind you, like, you will always be my my boo. And it's like, what? Gemini, like, bitch, please. They want to talk about the reason why things may have like been going bad in their life. I'm getting like a victim story, very victim story. They're working on a plan of what they're going to do, but they don't really know. They just know they're not feeling too good without you. The funny thing, what I'm noticing about you both, it feels like you guys both feel abandoned by each other. Like, I'm noticing that you kind of feel upset that this person may have left or disconnected or hasn't reached out or hasn't made an effort to make things right with you. You do think about talking to this person, but it's almost like you also remember, like I'm getting, I remember, but I got to remember what this person did to me because you're the real victim, I feel, in this story, not them. But they're going to make it seem like, you know, like I'm getting like oh, I've been going through some things, it just been rough, blah, 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 it just was hard. I still love you. You still my boo. Like, whatever. Exactly. Correct. That's what I'm saying. Exactly, Michelle. You're the one. Gemini, you're the one. You guys are the victim, but it's almost like this person's going to play the card of victim to convince you to have empathy. They want your empathy, they want your sympathy, and they're definitely trying to come up with a practical approach or plan because their behavior is unacceptable. And that's what you're thinking about. Is like, let me remember what this fool did to me. Like, no matter how much passion you have. I'm not even getting love on your end. I'm getting more so like lustful energy. But you don't trust this person. You don't, I mean, you don't feel like this is somebody. that you can trust. You're very heavily guarded. You're very much like, nah, I'm good. But I do, I have to remember, I got to remind myself, remember all that crap they put me through? But you were serious. When you were with this person, you were very serious. And that's why you're so guarded because it's like, how dare you? You know what I'm saying? How dare you treat me like this? What did this person do to Gemini? I'm just curious. I'm nosy. They were being the devil themselves, the demon. Y'all, was this person abusive? Were y'all dealing with somebody who was abusive? Some of y'all could have been dealing with somebody who was mentally, emotionally, spiritually, financially. I'm getting like a lot of just a lot of abusive language at the least. And I'm also noticing about this person, they're very impulsive. I'm getting very impulsive with what they do, and then they, regret it later. And then they have to come up with some type of story. Five of Wands can also represent third party for some of you. This is a general reading. You know what I'm saying? So it can be third party, but it led to arguments. You guys would get into a lot of arguments, fights, debates, and it could be about so many different things. You know what I'm saying? And they have this toxic way about them of stirring up drama. This is a drama filled individual. And it doesn't matter what you say, what you do, they're stuck in their ways. And you need to, y'all, some of y'all need to hear that. Yeah, here it is, the Six of Pentacles. Notice there's three people in this card. This person was given to some of you guys, multiple people, and you may have found out about it or something. Six of Pentacles, King of Swords. That King of Swords, I think, is you. You're not stupid. You kind of know, like, this person's full of crap. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So it's a lot of just very toxic energy here. This person is exuding in their aura, and do know they'll come back with some type of victim story. And I think the issue is they're upset because you're putting a strong boundary in place, but they still feel like they possess you. You're still their boo. My oh, my oh, my oh, my oh, my boo. Oh boy. And they also like to play the field. I'm noticing that about this person. When things go bad in this relationship, instead of addressing the issues, they may just kind of explore other options, right? To get over you or get over the issues that they're experiencing. So, what is the point? What is the point? Why does Gemini need to know this? Because I don't feel like you want this person. What's the point here? Ten of Cups and Nine of Wands in the reverse. Let me get one more on that. One more. Seven of Swords. Okay, you'll be deceiving yourself to believe the illusion this person's going to sell you. This is somebody that's really good at being a wordsmith and telling you a dream, a fantasy, giving you a lot of false hopes, a lot of false dreams. They're going to really just sell it. I'm getting them really sell it. They're very slick. Oh, slick Rick. Is that what y'all dealing with? Wordsmith. They talk a good game. Could be a Sagittarius, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, also getting Scorpio. Leo, Aries, Capricorn, Gemini. Could be anybody. That's the main ones, though. All right, let's look at singles, y'all. We're going to be on this reading forever, y'all, because I'm trying to give y'all a good reading since I've been gone a few days. All right, let's look at singles, y'all. Singles. Mary says, as much as it hurt me, I've grown tremendously and will never take crap from nobody. I heard that. Yes, Hunty. Yes. All right. I guess it's a warning because this person, we are in retrograde. I think the reason why a lot of you guys are hearing this because they're still energetically tied to you. You guys still have a soul contract, you and this person. It's a karmic soul contract, Gemini. And so it's a warning message that if this person reach out, no, they on some BS. All right. Here we go. Singles. Spirit, tell me a little bit about single Geminis. Single Geminis. What's going on in their love life? Single Geminis. Queen of Wands in the reverse. Seven of Wands in reverse. Two of Pentacles. You know, Gemini, I'm not really getting you settling down anytime soon. I just see you guys having fun, being wild and free. Let's just call it that. We on YouTube. Young, wild, and free. Freedom. Young, wild, and free. Yeah. I think you'll explore the idea of having a relationship, but it's going to have to take someone very special for you to surrender to it. I think you're kind of like on the defense with your standards. You're setting very high standards. Like everybody can't be that close. I'm getting like I'll date you, I'll hang out, shoot. We can even have a little, you know what I'm saying? A little, you know what I'm saying? But it ain't going down like that. It ain't going down like that. I ain't trying to put no ring on it. I ain't trying. You gotta really jump through hoops, baby. You gotta, I don't blame you, for real. You know why? Because of what you've been through. I think a lot of Geminis that are watching this, that resonate with this reading, you've been through so much. You are a warrior. And so you're not putting up with BS. And so it's going to take someone very special. You do juggle the idea of it. I do see that. But you're not, You're like, we'll see. We're going to hope for the best. We're going to hope for the best. It just, when I talk about your heart being fully invested, you know, people that's all lovey-dovey and stuff, like, nah, that ain't you, boo. You like, I need to see actions. I need to see results. And then maybe we can have a conversation. Like what you gonna do for me? And then I'll do for you, that kind of thing. Yeah. And it really just stems from you just being in a healing space. I think a lot of you guys are still trying to get over something from your past, like some type of betrayal that you are really trying to move away from. So it's still like that residue I talk about on this channel you're experiencing that you're trying to move away from, which is good. That's a good thing. That's a very good thing. So that's what I have for you, Gemini. Let me know if it resonates. But you know, you they boo. My oh, my oh, my oh, my oh, my boo. I talk about your ex. He's still a boo. Get ready. Retrograde, y'all. Thank y'all so much. Mary says so accurate. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Yeah. Fragrance therapy says, yep, that's me. All right, y'all. We rolling, y'all. Cancer the next. Happy Cancer season. Cancer season's coming to an end. Oh, don't cry, Cancer. Don't cry. All right, we rolling, y'all. We rolling. Where the Cancerians at? All my cancers know that's the running joke. The cancers. Don't cry, Cancer. I know it's almost over, but don't cry. All right, let's do this, y'all. Let's see if I can channel anything for y'all. I've been getting channeled downloads in this reading. Okay. You know what I got? I don't know why that came. Where them fans at? Where them fans at? Where them fans at? Oh, 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 I got my boots on the ground. Y'all got your boots on the ground? Are y'all looking for fans? I'm not talking about fans. You looking for fans. Where your fans at? Because you got your boots on the ground. Y'all on a mission. So what I'm getting is some of you guys are like putting yourself out there. You trying to find people that's really like wanting to love you, like be your fan. Not fan like celebrity, but you know what I'm saying? Like really love you. That's what I'm getting. All right, well, just go with it. Let's see if I get anything else. That's really random. Oh, 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 I got my boots on the ground. Where the fans at? Yeah. Spirit, tell me a little bit about Cancerians. Cancer, we're going to start off with the person that you're currently involved with. And then from there, we're going to go to singles. So stay with me. All right, Spirit, tell me a little bit about Cancerians. Cancerians currently involved, the current love situation. All right, we have the Hermit, Six of Pentacles, and we have the Seven of Wands in the reverse. You know, Cancer, I think you were being very generous to this person, like giving a lot, being very supportive, being a very supportive partner, like doing a lot to sustain this relationship, whatever this relationship situation is. And I think you've kind of put an end to being as generous as giving to this person. Because what I'm noticing about your person's energy is they're kind of like withdrawn and they're doing some heavy soul searching. And they're really thinking about some of their toxic behavior patterns. Some of you guys, this person can have a lifestyle, drugs, alcohols, sex, women, whatever, like something that's very toxic. I'm really picking up for a lot of you guys, this person benefits out of being in a relationship with you. And since they're not getting that supply or whatever you were providing this person, they're starting to get this epiphany that they've got to release some of these toxic ways if they want to have this relationship go in their favor. So what I'm getting when I got that song, where them fans at? You want to see if this person is really your fan. You want to see if this person is going to like really show up for you. And you got your boots on the ground. Look at you. You got high standards, Queen of Swords. You're very you're very clear about who it is that you want to show up for you. You don't want someone to take advantage of you. So I'm getting a huge like Hulk, like like you're like holding or pushing this person back, or almost like a we'll see. So you're saying where the fans at? Like, are you my fan? Do you really like me? Where the fans at? You ain't my fan. Where my fans at? Hello? Any fans out there? Where my fans at? Yeah. Where the fans at? And you doing okay. You still got your boots on the ground. That means you still grinding. You still doing good. That's what I feel. And this person's worried. They stress. This person doesn't want to lose you, Cancer. They really want to defend this relationship. And what I'm noticing is they want the relationship because they see your value. But I don't like the energy. It's giving me kind of like user energy, you know? Some of you guys may feel that way, like this person's kind of taking advantage of you. And I'm picking up on that as well. So you want to see like where does their loyalty lie? Do they want something more than what they're giving? Like you need more clarity. What does this person want with Cancer? The person connected to Cancer. We have the Strength in the reverse, Four of Cups, and we have the Queen of Cups in the reverse. They don't want you to push them away. Cancer, you're definitely a lovey-dovey sign, and so when somebody really like hurts you, it impacts you emotionally, and they're feeling the loss or the void of your love. So I feel like you pulling back is triggering this person in a lot of ways. And it's going to look like different things, but a lot of you guys, it could be financial support, emotional support, spiritual, whatever, like whatever you're contributing to this person and their life. They're like, man, oh man, I miss Cancer giving me this. Some of you guys, this person could have ghosted you. And if not totally ghost, they could have just held back. And that's when you were like, well, if they really care about me, let's see if they're going to show up for me. Yeah, I'm noticing they don't want to lose you. Okay, so what are they going to do next? I'm trying to get some more information. This is a very vague reading. It's not giving me a lot here. Um, Queen of Wands in the reverse, Seven of Pentacles in reverse. It doesn't look like they're going to show up to the level that you need. It's possibly because this person doesn't have much to offer you anyway. Okay. This person may be in lack. This person may not have much to bring to the table. And you may have to look at Cancer. Are you setting your expectations a little bit too high? Sometimes we can look at a person or an individual and say, dang, I really wish this person could do X, Y, and Z, or I wish this person could treat me this kind of way. But the truth of the matter is, what can this person actually do? You know what I'm saying? And it's different for all of you, but I'm not getting someone that may be able to meet that standard. And so they're not going to kind of show up, I think, in what you want. Yeah. Yeah, Almond Joy says he was vague is the reason why she pulled out. And that's what I'm getting. Like this is somebody that's not really doing a lot and you need more. But yeah, it's gonna be a rough situation here. The person you can be connecting to could be a earth sign, a Capricorn, a Taurus, a Virgo, possible fire. I got Scorpio, Aries, Leo, Sag, Taurus, Aquarius, a lot of all the fixed sign there too. Okay. All right. Let's look at singles. Cassandra says on point as always. Cool beans. Good move, Cancers. If you pull back from this person, that's a good call because, I'm all big on show me the money. You know what I'm saying? You talk a good game, show me what to do. Do what to do, baby. Do what it do, baby. you know, and I think a lot of you guys are at that point, and that's a good thing. You gotta let up. You gotta let up at some point and let people show you what they're really about. Because actions always do speak louder than words. So good move, Cancer. Good move. All right, singles. This portion of the read is for Cancerians who are single as a Pringle. Happy birthday to all the Cancers out there celebrating your birthday. Spirit, tell me a little bit about Cancerians, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs that are single. What's going on with single Cancers here? Okay, King of Cups in the reverse. The Strength card. Five of Wands. You know what I'm noticing about a lot of you Cancerians, you don't really necessarily have the desire to um be too emotionally invested at this time, but you like attention. You don't mind getting attention or talking to people. Some of you guys can be on dating apps, getting to know people, messaging people, just kind of, seeing where it goes, that kind of thing. It's definitely strengthening your confidence, but it's also giving you an opportunity to kind of get out there. And I think that's what a lot of you guys are doing. I think the only thing is there's this mentality this mentality you have of is it really worth fully surrendering? I'm not sure. A lot of you guys are kind of like in a space where you're just kind of like feeling a bit conflicted. And so it's kind of like a we'll see. You're like, we'll see. I'm dating, we'll see. So I do see the movement, and a lot of you guys are dating also to hopefully get over your ex. I think a lot of you guys feel like if you date and get to know people, it'll kind of be helpful to get over your ex. Be careful with that, because if you're not careful, and you're not totally you haven't totally closed that other karmic cycle out, you can actually attract another karmic. Okay, and I don't want you to do that. Okay, so be careful with that energy. Is there anybody new showing up for Cancers? We have the Empress, Two of Cups in the reverse, and the Hermit. Not really. I think right now a lot of you guys are focusing on yourself and you're just sitting back and just waiting for the right person to come through. I don't think you trust a lot of people right now. You have a lot to offer. I noticed that about you. And so deep down, you need to make sure whoever you decide to bring into your life is going to treat you fair. And I think that's a great place to be. A lot of you guys are doing great. So keep going. Just make sure you're ready. Just make sure you're ready. All right. That's what I have for you, Cancers. Let me know if it resonates. TMKC says, did I cut my hair? No, boo. I just got my hair all wrapped up. My hair is still long and beautiful. I need to wash it. So I'm going to wash my hair tomorrow because, I was at the beach and the pool and all that stuff. So I'll get it right. I probably really need to relax my hair. That's what I need to be doing because it show the motherland is coming through strong. Oh man, people compliment me on my hair all the time. Say you have pretty hair, but they don't know the amount of work that it takes to maintain. You know, it's a lot of work. And y'all see me on camera tackling tackling this mane. Speaking of mane, we're on Leo. But yeah, this hair, man, it's a job. It's a job, and I do it myself. So yeah. All right, Leos, mighty mighty Leos, where you at? Any Leos here? Oh, you cut yours Friday? Okay. I used to have really short hair. So, like, fun fact, my hair used to be like tapered in the back, and I had like a short look for many years. And what I ended up doing is I said, okay, I'm just ready to have a ponytail look some days, but I like having hair because you can do more styles, when it's long versus being short. But short was so nice. Short was a nice look. And it's just something about long hair to me on a woman. It just to me gives off more feminine energy, right? Versus short. And I don't want to hear y'all in the comments talking about, oh, well, short hair doesn't necessarily mean that you ain't feminine. I already know that. I'm just saying. It's just my opinion. Hush. Hush, hush, hush. Oh, yours is like Dora the Explorer. Okay, cute. Okay. All right, let's do Leo. Nomi, hey boo. Good to see you. All right, y'all. This entirely long read. I'm doing this long one tonight, so you guys, we could make up for lost time. Let's do this. Katie, hey boo. I do agree, short is sexy. I used to love my short hair. But the only thing I hated about it is you can't let it go. You constantly had to bump it and curl it and style it and buzz it. It was just a lot of maintenance and cut it. It was just a lot of maintenance. Versus long, you can just grow it out. If you feel like curling it, curl it. If not, you just ponytail it, like today. Short hair, nah, you're gonna have to style it every single day. All right, let's do this. Spirit, tell me a little bit about Leo. Mighty, mighty Leo. Sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs. Tell me about Leos that are currently involved with someone in love and romance. What is the situation surrounding Leo and their person? Keep in mind, Leos, we're going to do in currently involved first, and then we'll do singles. Okay. First card, Page of Cups in the reverse. Then we have the Eight of Wands. And then we also have the Tower. I think you and this person, Leo, are currently on a break, separated, not talking, something like that. And this person is feeling very insecure, very inferior, and very less confident by the day because they feel like you're walking away, okay? Or that you are cutting them off. I guess this is someone that's kind of accepted it for what it is, but it was unexpected and it causes this person a lot of pain to have to do this, but it feels like this person saying, I have no choice. Leo doesn't want me. Leo doesn't want to be with me. So I have to just accept it for what it is. Very stressed, this person. So you may notice this person will totally like isolate. Some of you guys, this person may have ghosted you or pulled back from you, or they just will totally just surrender and say it's over. Just let it be. Now, your energy, Leo, is coming across as someone who is trying to decide if you still want to take action towards this person because you're not getting the type of cooperation you want. And the reason why is because this person is kind of giving up. I'm getting someone just saying, screw it. You know, they just gave up. They just left, or they just disconnected, or they just walked away. You know what I'm saying? But you're just like, okay, well, like, should I call this person? What should I do? You know, that's kind of what your energy is kind of coming through as. Like, why isn't this person trying to work on things with me? Do they not know who the F I am? I'm Leo. The reason why this person, if you ever worried why, they just feel like you guys are not on the same page. Okay. They feel like at the end of the day, they're realizing that you're unequally yoked. You guys are not wanting the same things. It was a sudden breakup, sudden divorce, sudden separation. I want to look at why this person pulled back. Yeah, I think it has a lot to do with this person's past. I don't know if energy is in your relationship or past relationships, but this person's biggest fear is that you're going to leave them. You're going to abandon them. So this is that energy of, I'm going to leave you before you leave me. Leo is better off without me anyway. I can't meet Leo's standards. They put a lot of emphasis on you're better than them. I'm also getting you're better off without them. They don't trust that this thing would last. It's just heavy insecurity on this person's behalf. So they really just came into this relationship to boost their ego. I feel good being around someone better than me because it makes me feel better about myself. But I'm scared that once Leo recognizes that I ain't really hitting on nothing, Leo's going to leave me and I'm going to be hurt and I'm going to be devastated. And I don't want that. They think you're more attractive than them. They think you're more stable than them. They think you have so much more than them. It's just a lot here. So you may be dealing with someone that just kind of ran. Some of you guys, they ran to other options. Some of you guys could have been dealing with a player or someone that's just ran because they lack confidence within themselves. If they did run to someone else, it's not because they want to be with someone else, it's because they don't feel like they're good enough for you. And I think some of you guys need to hear that, okay? Could be connecting to a fellow fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sag. I'm also getting Aquarius, Pisces, Taurus, Scorpio, Cancer, Gemini, Aries, Virgo, okay? Could be anybody. Let's look at single mighty Leos. Shakisha says, I needed to hear that. Thank you. You're very welcome, hun. And I'm sorry, Leo, if you had to experience that. Nobody likes a ghosting energy or someone to just up and leave. If someone does that, then it just wasn't meant to be anyway. You know what I'm saying? And to be honest, a lot of times people will give you the signs. I tell people in the dating phase or if you're in a relationship with somebody, people's actions are so impactful. That really tells you a lot about that person. So never ignore the red flags. Okay. So I don't know if you guys want to see, but my chandelier is swaying back, not chandelier, but my light fixture is swaying back and forth. So I always have really weird stuff happening to me, like supernatural type stuff happening, but it's like swaying back and forth, kind of spooky. And it's always on the Leo reads, y'all. Y'all think I'm playing. So I don't know if y'all can see. I know that's a bad angle. Hold on, let's see if I can get a better angle. Let me be still. You see it moving? Y'all see it rocking? Y'all see it moving? It's not moving as much as it was before, but it's still moving. It's not that bad though. Okay. I get spooky, weird stuff happens all the time. So, all right. Okay, it's starting to stop now. Okay. You do see it, Lisa? Yeah. And it's starting to get cold in the room too. Debbie, I'm in Mississippi. You said, are you having an earthquake? No, no earthquake in Mississippi. No, that's just little spirits coming through. They won't harm you. People that have spiritual gifts, you may have like supernatural stuff happen around you all the time. It still scares me though, but I just they won't hurt you. So, all right, let's do this. Singles. Get my camera back. All right, Leo. Sorry, Leo. Okay, let's do this. Spirit, tell me a little bit about Leo, single Leos, Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. What is the current love situation for Leos? Nine of Cups in the reverse, Seven of Pentacles, and Two of Pentacles in the reverse. Leo, your energy is coming across pretty intense, pretty intense. A lot of you single Leos are having a hard time. It's like you're suffering in silence. I think a lot of you guys are waiting to get over this past situation or heartbreak or pain that you're trying to recover from. I think a lot of you guys are in a healing space, trying to feel better, trying to move on from whatever you were experiencing with this past person. There could have been a period where you went back and forth thinking about giving this person another shot, another chance, or working on this relationship. Some of you guys could, you know, just be realizing like it may not work out with this other situation, so I've got to just move on. So it's still, it feels like you're just kind of in a pending space. And I'm not really getting you wanting any love right now. I think this is you just breaking a trauma bond or a toxic cycle with someone. And it's just a hard space for a lot of you Leos to get over. Very stressed about this toxic person. Yeah, this is like a personal transformation, dark night of the soul for a lot of you guys. And moving forward. Yeah, you're disappointed. I think a lot of you guys saw forever with this past person, okay? You were definitely serious. You were definitely heavily invested. And it's just like emotions why you're like, your emotions is kind of like, I really wish this worked. I really wish this situation would have grown and blossomed. But you tell yourself that you've got to let it go. That's what you tell yourself. It's like self-talk, self-conversation is I have to let this go. I've got to drop this. I've got to move forward. I know my worth. I know my value. I deserve better than this. I would only be settling. I'm a Leo, right? That's what you're telling yourself. I'm a Leo. Let me not forget who I am. And the truth of the matter is, this person didn't make you like feel good. It didn't make you feel good. And right now you're just, hmm. What about new love? Any new love coming towards Leo? Nomi says correct. We got Nine of Swords, Three of Pentacles, and Queen of Cups in reverse. Not ready for that. A lot of you guys are not ready for that. I think you're kind of scared of surrendering or giving people your heart. You feel like if you do that right now, you would definitely be creating more burden than help. It would be way more stressful to be in a relationship or to entertain another person. You're like, I'm not ready for that right now. Like, no, I'm good. Definitely, for sure. Not ready. And that's good that you acknowledge that and that you are in a space of recognizing what you need and actually be willing to work on that because, I get a lot of clients that I have to gently nudge and remind them that, healing is a process. It's not something that's going to happen overnight. It's going to take time and it's going to take you doing the work. And what the work requires is you to continue to move forward, and it takes for some people months, some people years. It just depends on how long and how significant that relationship that you're trying to move on from impacted your life, whether it be your mental, your spiritual, your physical, your finances. Yeah. Shakisha says, I wish he could have just told me something. It's the no closure. Sometimes people will never give you the closure you need, and it has a lot to do with immaturity and lack of confidence and fear. A lot of those people have those issues and there's nothing you can do about it. So this where you have to do the spiritual work in finding closure within yourself and say, I know now and I know better that this is not serving me. So let me find peace with it and recognize it for what it is, and I'm going to be honest. Sometimes you'll never get those apologies. You'll never get those people to say, I'm sorry. You'll never get the people to be honest because these people are so low vibing and you have to find that peace within yourself. Katie says, yes, correct. Nomi says, correct. Yep. And Nomi says, I'm not ready for new love and definitely scared of trying again. So, what I'll say to you, Leos, is if this is your story, continue to focus on your goals, your happiness, and finding yourself again. You know what I'm saying? Do the things that make you happy, that make you fulfilled. And don't sit in the doom and gloom, meaning don't just like have idle time. Do something. Go work out, spend time with your kids, have a vacation, walk your dog, garden, get into a hobby, right? Do things that's going to help your life. Create a business, create a channel like Meka did, right? Or whatever you feel like is really speaking to what you actually love. Because at the end of the day, before that person came into your life, you were still yourself. You had who you were. So you can't put your whole life on hold for somebody that just came in for a season. You know what I'm saying? They came in for a season and there was a lot to have that you learned from that, but it doesn't mean everybody is like this. And we have to remind ourselves, I just picked the wrong person. I picked the person that wasn't my match. I settled. I dropped the ball. I ignored the red flags and use those lessons. So that way, when you're in a space of feeling like, okay, I'm happy, I'm whole, I'm solid, I'm okay with being alone if I have to be for some time, but I'm open to dating, then do that. But give yourself, I tell people, at least a year of being single and find yourself again. Sometimes you need more than that. And once you get to the space of feeling happy alone, that's when you can say, okay, I can get out there and I can advertise as single and ready to mingle. So that way you're not jumping from relationship to relationship and you're not going to date to fill voids. That is a recipe for disaster. I'm lonely, so I'm dating. I want some, bedroom action, so I'm dating. Or, all of that. That's not helpful. You got to start doing things that's helpful, that's going to benefit you. And when you add friends to your life, there's a benefit to that, right? Whether it be counsel, whether it be someone to hang out with, whether it be somebody to go and do stuff with, or just talk to, or have fun with. Same thing with relationships. Same thing with relationships, guys. We got to stop being in relationships out of, I'm lonely. A lot of us do that, especially when you get of a certain age. And these toxic individuals, these narcissists, these toxic people target the emotionally vulnerable and people that are in a space of needing something. They sense it. They sense your insecurities. They sense your pain. They sense your desperitude. But if you stand on business and let them know, I'm not the 1, 2, 3, 4, or the 5 to be F with, you better come correct or don't come at all. And don't be scared to walk away. You good. Because a toxic person doesn't want to have to work hard for a real woman or a real man. A toxic person wants someone who's easy, who can lay a low, spread it wide real quick, who's going to take care of them real quick, who's going to let them move in, you're going to let them move in with you real quick, who's going to, do all these things real quick. That's what they want. But if you don't do all that and you let this person show you who they are and y'all equal exchange, dating, talking, hanging out, you see what I'm saying? That's healthy love. So, okay, we got to keep going, y'all. Cause I'm gonna be on I'll be on this thing until 5 o'clock in the morning. Oh my gosh. Virgo, let's do this. I'm trying to make up for lost time, y'all. So be patient with me for those that are hanging out with us tonight. Don't forget to like the video, guys. Show your girl some love. Don't forget, this is a general reading, so only take the messages that resonate for you this evening. And thank you guys so much for hanging out with me, man. It's great to see everybody here. I'm so happy. Thank you, Bree. Bree says, preach, Meka, preach. Because Lord have mercy, you ain't lying. It's hard. Hear me. You are not alone, singles. Dating is hard. And the higher your frequency, the higher your maturity level, the higher your stability and your sense of self-worth, the less options you have, especially if you're older. If you're older, because you got to think about it. A lot of these people are broken. A lot of these people are hurt like you. A lot of these people been through some things. So you got to vet these people. And that's why I say dating is an interview process. Do not just fall for the very first person that you see. You got to keep your options open. You got keep your legs open, keep your options open. It's okay to date multiple people, but keep your legs closed. Fellas, zip up your zipper. Lady, close your legs and talk and get to know and listen. Do more listening than talking, but listen and watch. Listen, watch, ladies, this. Close. This needs to be you on a date, ladies. Y'all divulge too much information on these dates, and these toxic individuals soak it in. And they're like, yeah, I know exactly what to say, what to do to get this person to want me. Especially if you're a feminine. If you're a feminine, lips sealed. Respond to question. Briefly. Do not tell these men your business. I don't know you like that, bruh. Fellas, don't be scared to approach a lady and get to know a lady. Just be friendly. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I'm telling y'all the truth. I'm gonna give y'all the real. Y'all know I got I got the playbook. I was telling somebody on the cruise, like an OG player, like this is the person I did the reading for. And he was very shocked and he was like, wow, you're an old soul. You're very, very wise. And I said, well, I'm an Aquarius. I know. Aquarius's favorite line is I know. But no, seriously, I'm very wise because I've lived a little, I've seen it, I've lived it, and I'm very, very clear, crystal about how the game works. I grew up in a family around a lot of people that were very active out there and did a lot of stuff, and I've learned. And so when I'm dating, when I'm getting to know people, lips closed. I talk a lot on this, but as a feminine, I'm quiet and I listen and I try to get information. And then from there, I analyze the information and think, does this really fit into my life? Does this really fit my standards? They don't have to be perfect, but they need to actually make sense to where I'm going in my life. If I'm successful, if I'm stable, if I'm an empress, a queen, an emperor, a king, fellas, if you're all these amazing things, what you doing talking to somebody with the mentality of a page? Somebody that really can't offer you much. They can't do much for you. It's not a match. You know what I'm saying? And what I'm noticing, a lot of you guys will get in these relationships with people you'll settle for because you don't want to be alone. And the truth of the matter is, you're not alone. And if you are alone, get out there and make friends. You don't have to have relationships. You can just date people, get to know people, talk to people. Y'all, by the time I got off that cruise, I done made several friends. Several. Just by talking. Look, and a lot of times I don't really have to talk much. I can just show up and people just gravitate toward me and start talking to me because I exude this inviting energy. And ladies, we got to exude inviting energy. You got to smile. You got to look inviting. You got to speak. You know, you got to give that aura that I'm open. I'm single. I'm ready to mingle. I'm friendly. I'm approachable. I'm not walking around with my stone face. I'm not walking around like, get away from me, rolling my eyes. Da, da, da. You know, even if it's someone you don't like, sometimes it's just good to practice your social skills. I think we get away from social interaction. And that's important because dating, that's what it is. It's socializing and getting to know people. And with COVID and all that other stuff, and the younger generation, y'all don't know how to socialize. I see it every day as a school teacher. I see a lot of the younger kids, they don't know how to talk to each other. But how do you get to know someone if you don't talk to them? So you got to listen, talk, and be open. Okay, y'all, we got to go. We got to go to Virgo. I'll time stamp my TED talk for y'all. Okay. What time is it, y'all? Okay. Yeah, I got to keep going. Debbie says people always talk to me, but always woman or older men. That's okay. That's good practice. That's good practice because say if you do have that one guy that approaches you that one day, because you have really worked on your social skills and interacting with people that necessary you don't necessarily see yourself dating or being with is good practice. You get more comfortable. You know what I'm saying? So for folks that are not used to dating a lot, if you get a guy that you're not attracted to start talking to you, it's okay to have a friendly conversation because it's going to start teaching you how to be more comfortable communicating with people. Of course, don't lead a guy on and tell him you want to be with him when you really don't. But you get what I'm saying. Like it also builds your confidence because it makes you feel desired. It's like, okay, well, cool. Somebody likes me, you know? It kind of puts you, you know, like a little pep in your step. It's just good practice, even if it's not somebody you really want. And do know you'll have a lot of no's before the yes. A lot of no's. That's just dating, y'all. That's how it goes. It sucks, but it's possible. For those that watch my channel and hear all the doom and gloom, it's a collective reading. But when you meet the right person, which it does happen, y'all seen it out there. There's different, you know, celebrity couples and stuff that actually are good couples. So it does happen. You just got to be patient to find the right one. Let's do this, Virgo. We got to keep going. All right. Hey, Frankie, what up? Spirit, tell me a little bit about Virgo. Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Tell me about the person that Virgo is currently connected to in love and romance. We'll first start off with your current person, Virgo, and then we'll go to singles. We have the Fool in the reverse. We have the Three of Pentacles. And we have the Four of Pentacles in the reverse. This is someone that is basically deciding to move on. They're like, you know what? It's best for me to move on because Virgo probably doesn't love me anyway. You know, I think this is also someone that realizes too that they're starting to fall out of love with you. Okay. Yeah, they feel like is this best that way? I think you want this person to show up and be more supportive, cooperative, contribute more in the relationship. You want more effort. You want more of a partnership, a team effort here. And you're feeling like you're not getting that. What I'm also noticing about your person is they like the benefits of being in a relationship with you because it looks as if you have more you offer in the relationship. And they're feeling the loss of that with the Five of Pentacles in reverse. And the only thing they're regretting is the benefits of being with you. I don't really see love here. I'm going to be honest. I look at this connection as one of those convenient. It's convenient to be with Virgo, but it's not necessarily a love connection, unfortunately. Yeah, they rather just kind of ghost here and go towards something else, like another opportunity. Let's see, what do they really want for Virgo? I think they just wanted what you were offering before. And if you are not willing to do that, then they're just gonna leave. It's very clear cut reading. I don't think I'm missing anything. What about Virgo? What does Virgo want from this person? You want them to show the initiative by putting in work. You feel like this person's lacking in some type of way, whether it be finances, instability, is something unstable about this person's energy that you're not necessarily liking. It's really kind of like ticking you off, and you keep calling this person out on it, and they don't necessarily like to hear about it. So you want to see the results. It's like they're lacking in something, whatever that is. Like you need something from this person, and I'm not understanding what that is still. I guess it's money. I don't know. You need attention, something. I don't know. What does Virgo need from this person? You just need action. You need this person to do something. They're not. Some of you guys, this person could have you on hold, or they could have be pulling back. It just feels like this is someone that's wasting your time. That's kind of how you feel. Something like that. All right, that's what I have for you, Virgo. Could be an air sign, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, or a fellow earth sign, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. Okay, could be any sign. Let's look at singles. Spirit, tell me about Virgo singles. What is Virgo singles' current love situation like? Okay, we got Queen of Pentacles, Page of Swords in the reverse, and the Eight of Cups in reverse. Hmm. There's a part of you, Virgo, that still has feelings for this person from your past, but you're trying the best to get over them. I think you're definitely still keeping tabs on this person, like spying on them. You know, tarot is a form of spying. And you still expect this person, like, to just show up for you. I don't know why we're still on this past part. Let me see. It's kind of like emotionally still wrapped up, but also at the same time, Tired of this fool. I don't know how to describe the energy. Like maybe some days you want to be with this person and other days you don't, something like that. Your energy is very complicated for me to understand, Virgo. I don't know what you got going on here. Tell me a little bit more about Virgo. I don't get it. Yeah, like King of Cups in reverse, you don't really have feelings for this person. You really don't. It's almost like you're trying to avoid it. It still exists, but you're trying to avoid it. You wish it would be different, but it's like, what the heck you guys got going on? That's what I'm trying to understand here. What am I missing? What am I missing? Knight of Cups, Seven of Wands in the reverse, Temperance in reverse. You see what I'm saying? It's very contradictory. Like, what the heck, Virgo? Your energy is very wishy-washy. Some days you want to be with them, some days you don't. It's very inconsistent. And I think it's like you even in a battle with yourself of saying it's not logical to go back to this person, but you still have feelings for them. It's like you have this debate with yourself. Does that make sense? If this is your reading, please explain it because I don't know how to like communicate it. It's like you're going back and forth. Like it's kind of irritating me because I can't really say like how to describe it. It's kind of like I like this person, but they get on my nerves. I really want to be with this person, but remember how they treated me. Yeah. Yeah, that's what it is. Thank you, Debbie. It's like your heart is yes. That's what I'm trying to get. It's like your heart is yes, your mind is no. Something like that. Correct. But it's still not consistent. You know how, even there's some days you think about this person and you're like, well, maybe we can work it out if this person could do this. Maybe we can work it out if this person could do that. Something like that. It's very complicated to explain. You know if you know. So let's get some advice. And then I got to get out of this energy because it's making my Aquarius mind go insane. Oh, yeah. Debbie says, yeah, trust me, it drives me nuts. Yeah, it's like your mind is going blah, 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 blah. It's like, what in the? Okay. Any advice for Virgo when it comes to this past situation? The devil, Ten of Swords, Three of Wands in the reverse. You're only stressing yourself out because you already know this person's toxic and it's not a good fit for you. And you know that this is going to eventually lead to some type of betrayal. So there's nothing to think about, there's nothing to second guess. If this is your story, you've lived it. So the advice is accept it for what it is. Now listen, Virgo, I don't want to hear y'all in the comments because I know how y'all get. Um, y'all know this person playing games and they're gonna be back and forth like they always are. Some of you guys can be dealing with a player, somebody, that's in and out of your life. And see, that's part of the confusion right there because of how this person moves. You know deep down your intuition is truly like even your spiritual guides and your spiritual team are telling you, Virgo, stop. Virgo, stop. But because Virgo, you like to be in control, you're trying to control the narrative and you cannot control the uncontrollables. The only thing you can control, Virgo, is yourself. You can't make this person change. You can't make this person do better. This is the energy that spirit is reminding you that you're dealing with. Toxicity, clarify that. They're selfish and they're going to keep holding on to this energy. All they think about is themselves, and they're very clear about that. And I think you're very clear about who this person is, which is why I think this Queen of Pentacles in reverse is you. You've decided to hold back because you know that this person is just going to continue down this spiral path. It's just something you don't want to accept. You know, we got to get to a level of acceptance to spiritually heal and move on. It's kind of like addictions, you know. Some of you guys are addicted to this person because of how they make you feel. You're holding on to the good times. The good times is good when it's good, right? But it was not real. And it was a Academy Award performance. Hear me. And that's what Spirit wants you to know. They're a massive manipulator. They're a con artist and they ran game on you. And I'm going to give it to you straight up, no chaser. And y'all are falling for the game. Don't do it. Get out of your head and see it where it is. They're a con artist. If you think of it kind of like a con artist, y'all seen Leonardo DiCaprio, Catch Me If You Can? Based on a true story, that person that has all these different, you know, things and characters and stuff. Very slick Rick with it. You know what I'm saying? Not to say your person's like that. But you know, some people can transform into different people and they can fit the mode. And I was talking a little bit in the beginning of the Leo read, my TED talk, about you got to pay attention to people's actions and how they move consistently. And you know, that inconsistent stuff right there is what you guys are aware of, but you're holding on to the emotional piece of what they made you feel good about. And so be careful, y'all. Don't let these people do this to you. You know what I'm saying? Don't let them keep you stuck. And it's just me, you know, trying to get you guys to move away from this energy because that'll drive me crazy. That if I was you, Virgo, I'll be going cuckoo crazy. So yeah, be careful. All right, we got to move on, y'all, to Libra. All right. No, you know, Debbie, I didn't say you guys were chasing them. What I'm saying is you're still caught up in the karmic cycle with them because you guys are holding your own self back. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of Virgos like to kind of be still wrapped up in that control piece. Like, I feel like I can still control it. And you can't. And that's where I'm at. You got to release it. Release it in love and life and say, my work is done. I've done everything I can and I have to let it go. All right, let's do this. You're welcome, Virgos. Hang in there. It's a journey. Healing's a journey. All right, Libras. Let's see what we got. Connie's here. Nicole's here. Hey. All right. Spirit, tell me a little bit about Libra. We're going to start with the involved Libras, and then we'll go to singles. Libras that are currently involved with someone. What is the current situation surrounding Libra and the person that Libra is currently connected to in love and romance, Spirit? All right. We have the Hermit in the reverse. You're welcome, Debbie. We have the Strength card. And we have the Fool in the reverse. Okay. What I'm noticing about your person's energy is that they're very guarded and they're holding themselves back because they don't trust. They don't trust that you guys can work this thing out. For a lot of you guys, this person ghosted you, abandoned you, separated from you, what have you, okay? And a lot of them did this in order to play the field. Some of you guys can be dealing with players. Why is this person the hermit in the reverse? Okay, yeah, they want to explore their options. Let's just call it what it is. This is somebody that really didn't necessarily want to continue to entertain this. There definitely was a breakup here, and it's just a matter of like they just don't trust it. And they feel okay with it. Like this is someone that has a significant decision that they've made that you guys are just not a match or something. Nine of Swords to the Three of Pentacles in reverse. Like they hate they're not getting the type of cooperation they want from you. So because they're not getting that, they just feel like they have to look for something elsewhere. Now you're pissed. It's right here. You're very pissed off. You're tired of this person at this point. Very pissed off. And I'm getting you saying a lot of curse words in your head at this point. When it comes to this individual, you're just tired. Libra, you're tired. Hmm. And it's because you had a lot of genuine love to give to this relationship. It wasn't like you were here to play a game. Like this, it feels like this person didn't take it seriously. They were not all the way invested like you were, and you feel taken for granted. It's almost like you've been illuminated to the fact that there's no point. There's no point in fighting for this. You've thought long and hard about this. You've thought long and hard about this relationship. And I feel like for a lot of you guys, you've come to the conclusion like you need more reciprocity, fairness, in love. You can't be the only one giving, 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 and you get nothing in return. This feels like one of those relationships where you may have been feeling like you were in a relationship by yourself. You didn't even feel like this person was giving you a lot here. And what you do need to know is the reason why there's this separation or issues going on in this relationship is because this person is wanting to see other things. Yeah. It's a disappointing love story, but let's see what advice we have for those involved here energetically. Continue to hold back from this person as much as it hurts you, upsets you, pains you, makes you want to curse them out. But don't allow yourself to stay engulfed in that pain. You got to move forward at some point. Okay. You got to move forward at some point. Your person could be a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. I also got Leo and Taurus. Okay. Let's look at singles. It just looks like the reason why this contract is still kind of open, if you guys are like totally away from this person, is because we are in retrograde. There's a more, I'm getting this person may possibly reach out to you just to repeat the cycle. So be careful, okay? Because you guys are still energetically tied together. That's for some of you. Spirit, tell me a little bit about Libra. Libra singles. What's going on with Libra singles love life? We have Three of Swords. Two of Swords, and Three of Pentacles. Libra, you're thinking a lot. You're in your head quite a bit, okay? I think what you're trying to do is find out ways to move on from the pain of what this person has caused you. Like I said earlier in the beginning of the reading, the other spread, which could also be your story, they really pissed you off and caused you a lot of pain. You just want to like put an end to doing what you've done before and get out of your head as much as possible. That's what you're trying to do. But you can't stop thinking about the fact that this person betrayed you, you know? How dare they? How dare they do this to me after all that I've done? How dare they? It triggers you, right? It makes you feel insecure. It makes you feel less confident. It really did a number on you. Is there any new love coming for Libra? Four of Pentacles in reverse, Five of Wands in the reverse, and Nine of Swords. No, I don't really feel like a lot of you guys are really in a space of having the energy to seriously date at all. I think a lot of you guys right now are just trying to get to a better mental space. There's just a lot going on in your energy of someone that's just overwhelmed right now. You know, it's like life be lifing. That's what I'm hearing. Life be lifing. So you feel like being in a relationship with someone else is a huge risk for you right now, considering you're not very grounded. You're still hurt. You're still in pain. You're still, needing to get a lot more clarity first. Libra, you're a sign that can be kind of like a like an attorney in a courtroom. You kind of need to investigate and get more information. So I feel like this case is not closed, but you've got to be able to allow yourself to surrender to this um, situation and just kind of let it go. Set yourself free because it's going to hold you back. With the Six of Wands in the reverse underneath and the Empress, I feel like a lot of you guys are hating the fact that you're not getting a lot of attention. That kind of stresses you out as well. It kind of triggers insecurities within you as well. But I think it's because a lot of you guys are not putting yourself out there as much as you possibly need to let people know you're single and ready. But I wouldn't even honestly urge you to get out there right now, not in this energy. Like if you're in this energy, if this is your story, you're not necessarily ready. You're kind of in a space of still needing time to heal. Okay. That's what I have. Let me know if it resonates. Yeah, Connie says he was bad. Definitely resonates with her. Yeah. Brown Sugar says Aries here, running late, Miss Mika. Got to rewind back to Aries. Yes. Had an ex stalking and I ran him right away. I heard that. I'm telling y'all, these folks from the past, that retrograde is strong. We're going to Scorpio now. Hey, Jane. Any Scorpios in the room? You're welcome, Connie. You're very welcome. Kid says Scorpio sun, eighth house. Okay, that's what's up. All right, after the Scorpio read, y'all, I'm gonna step away for just a little bit, just giving y'all a heads up, but don't forget to like the video, show your girls some love, and don't forget these are general readings, so only take the messages that resonate with you. If you're interested in booking a personal reading with me, I currently have all of my readings on sale. I'm trying to extend this sale because I have so many people that have a lot of desires to have personal readings, but we're definitely living in some rough times. Financially, I think a lot of people are struggling, so why not keep the sale going on a little bit longer than I anticipated? But if you're interested in getting a personal, the information is down in the description box below. You can also find it in the pinned comment. It kind of looks like this to get your reading, okay? All right. The big shout out to Lisa. Thank you so much for reminding everyone to also make sure if you're new here to subscribe to the channel, show your girl some love, like the video always, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on any live streams that I do. Let's do this, Scorpios. All right, Scorpio, we're going to start off with your current love situation, and then we'll go to singles. Spirit, tell me a little bit about Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Tell me about the person that's currently connected to Scorpio in love and romance. Queen of Wands in the reverse. Queen of Cups in the reverse. Four of Cups in the reverse. Scorpio, the person you're connecting to definitely, it feels like wants to reconcile with you, okay? This feels like someone that you're not necessarily communicating with at this time. You guys could be in separation, had a breakup, something like that, okay? They have gone back and forth for a very long time, plotting, scheming, trying to figure out how can I get Scorpio's attention? How can I get Scorpio to want me? But they're feeling stuck. They're feeling stuck. Like, what do I say? That's what this person's saying. What do I say? How do I convince Scorpio to let me back when this person may have spent some significant time apart? I'm getting this is someone who has a habit of being in and out of your life, okay? And they really want to work on their toxic ways because now they know you're pissed. You're tired. You're over it. A lot of you guys may have called this person out on their crap. You may have even told this person you already know what time they're on, so they either get their crap to get together or they can get out and move on. You ain't got time for it. For real. For real. So now your person is panicking. They don't understand scorpionic energy. What they didn't realize is that you were being serious. Yeah. This person thought you were bluffing. There's like a very strong karmic contract you and this person have. This person had a hold on you for a very long time, Scorpio. I'm getting you were in a battle with your heart, your intuition, and the passion that you had with this person. It feels as if that scorpionic intuition rose up, the facts, the evidence, the clarity you needed to snap out of it, to say, okay, all right, okay, watch this. And you went silent. I'm getting radio silent. You stop pouring into this person. You stop communicating with this person. There was a sense of confidence that you had that said, I know, I know this person is probably going to be back. I know this person is probably going to show back up. So let me show them something. Let me show them how serious I really am, because they think I'm playing with them. So watch this. And the stinger came out. Sting, 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 sting. And now this person's hurt because they're realizing you ain't playing. Scorpio's not playing. Yeah, you not playing. For real. For real. Your person feels rejected by you, Scorpio. They're hurt. They feel alone. They feel less cocky. Because I feel like this was a cocky sucker. You know, this was somebody that had a little heart. You know, they had a little heart. You know, like the lion in The Wizard of Oz. They had a little heart. So now I'm hearing your person saying, courage. You know how the what is he? What is he? The lion, the one before he got the heart, he was walking around crying all the time. That's how your person feel. But before then, they act like they got the heart, like I got courage. I already know Scorpio ain't going nowhere. Lies. So I'm getting this person's crying, and you humbled this person. You let them know you not the one, two, three, four, or the five to be F with. Scorpio don't play. If they didn't learn, they gonna learn today. That's what I heard. The roles could be reversed. If you were connected to a Scorpio, I mean, the roles could be reversed. But for a lot of you Scorpios, this is your story. They played themselves. This person tried to pretend to be something they're not. Okay. For a lot of you guys, this person wore this mask that they are more stable, can provide you the type of connection or relationship that you wanted. And you started studying this person because Scorpio, you're very good at this. Okay. You're very good at, it's like you're the FBI, CIA combined. Y'all can see through BS a mile away. And I know that's a fact because I'm a Scorpio rising. I already know. Y'all saw it. You were like, okay, all right. So now this person doesn't want to lose you because they're better off with you than without you. But they tried to play in your face. And that's what you don't do. You don't play with a Scorpio. You're going to get your feelings hurt. So yeah, they want to hold on to you. They're just confused, like I said in the beginning of the reading, on what to do. They're kind of stuck. Some of you guys will hear from this person. They will be back. You're right. This person will be back. And so we are in a retrograde. So some of you guys may hear from this person very soon or recently have heard from this person. They will pop back up like a bad case of herpes because they need your help. Okay. They're not doing too good, by the way. Your person, remember I said they try to perceive like there was King of Pentacles or whatever. Um, they could have Earth in their chart or water in their chart. Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. But whatever the deal is with this individual is they're not who they say they are. This is somebody that needs you more than you need them. You actually are the prize. I think you need to hear that. Okay. Well, I'm going to say it for all the Scorpios. Sound like a personal problem to me. All right, let's go to singles. Scorpios that are single. All right. Spirit, tell me a little bit about Scorpios that are single. Single Scorpios. Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. What is their love life like? Two of Pentacles in the reverse. Devil. And the Page of Swords. Y'all dropping this fool. Whoever this devil person is that's been kind of like blocking your blessings, you're realizing that this person has been holding you back. Okay. So a lot of you guys that are single are really kind of like letting go of the idea of being with whoever this devil energy is because they're just doing you wrong. Okay. This could be the person from the previous spread, Scorpio, that you guys kind of like moved on from, or it could be somebody else that's recent. I'm getting whoever it is, they were definitely toxic. Okay. And it was a strong hold. We saw this earlier. It was a strong karmic contract that you guys had, but you're realizing at the end of the day, you deserve better. You only deserve best, and you're not going to be going back and forth any longer. There's been a period where you were going back and forth about this, but you're just dropping it. You're letting go of it and allowing yourself to move on. You see that there's really no value here. If anything, this person's going to bring you down with them, like most karmics do. They don't want to see you shine, glow. They want you to be brought down to their level, you know? All right. So any new people, any new love coming towards Scorpio? The Fool. All right. Hermit. And the Queen of Cups. So I'm getting mixed energies, okay? I'm getting two sets of Scorpios. I'm getting a large portion of you is going to put yourself out there, but eventually you're going to get irritated with folks and you're going to kind of revert back to under your rock. So I'm getting like spurts of energy. Some of you guys will date, see what it's like, get tired of folks, get under a rock, right? Something like that. Um, you're just tired of people that are just not on your level. They're not being cooperative. And you just think about yourself now. I think a lot of you Scorpios are saying, I'm tired of gone are the days of giving, giving, giving and getting little in return. And you need to see results. You need to see cooperation. You need to see people actually showing up for you and giving you as much as you have to give. Scorpios are amazing signs. They get a bad rep, but you guys are, dope people. And I think it's painful to be have so much love to give, have so much potential to be a good partner, but it's hard when you keep attracting karmics, right? So I'm going to tell you very similar to what I was telling a lot of the other signs tonight. Don't lose hope. Don't give up. Keep going, even if you have to take breaks. Like I said, I'm a Scorpio rising, so your girl, I take breaks. And it's the truth. You have to sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Because of this, a lot of you guys get frustrated. You pretend like everything's cool, but at the end of the day, You don't want to reconcile anybody. You don't want a half-ass relationship. You want somebody to recognize how fine you are, how cute you are, how amazing you are, how abundant you are, how much you have to give. Like you want somebody who's going to add to this 9 of Cups. A lot of you Scorpios are happily single. Like you're happy by yourself. You're finally feeling more like yourself and free and feeling good. But you just need that other cup from the right partner. And I don't see a Scorpio settling. I just don't see it. But you're going to try to date a little bit, you know? Yeah. See, I told you. Look, man, he's Scorpio. I took a little break. It's been a year now. See, I told you, y'all gonna be dating, then go under a rock. Now, how long you under that rock, Scorpio? I don't know, but I see it right here. And I'm a Scorpio rising. I definitely be under a rock, y'all. I ain't got time. So yeah, it definitely is some facts coming through in the energy. So good luck to you, Scorpio. I definitely hope you guys don't give up on love. Do know it's hard. We talked about this earlier. Dating's hard. Be patient with the process. You got this. All right, y'all, I'm gonna step away for just a little bit. And when we come back, we'll do Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius, and Pisces. Don't go nowhere. I'll be right back. All right, y'all. I made it back. Just like that. All right, y'all. Thank you so much for your patience. We're about to head off to do the Saggy reads. Any Sagittarius is in the room? Any Sagittariuses? Thank you guys so much for your patience again. And if you guys can do me a favor, like the video, show your girls some love. I would really appreciate it. And if you're new here, welcome. Thank you so much for coming. Big shout out to all my newbies here. Don't forget that every single month I do pick one lucky subscriber for a free personal tarot reading. So if you're interested in being in the running for that free personal tarot reading, you gotta be subscribed to the channel. Don't forget to do that. Also, don't forget to like the video. It's an energy exchange. It allows me to connect with you and for you to connect with me. As you guys can see, for those that are just now coming to the live, your girl is switching it up randomly on my laptop. My phone got wet. So here we are. So it was definitely an improv moment. Y'all know I hate being on camera, but I hope you guys are enjoying the change of vibe. Back from my cruise. So happy to see everyone. Let's get into the Saggy read. Y'all ready? Let's do this. Let's do this. That vape on me's here. Lily's a Saggy moon. Got Kimberly here. All right. Let's do this. Saggy Bree. We up. All right, Sagittarius, we're going to start off with current relationships and energies that you're currently connecting to, and then we'll go to singles. All right. Spirit, tell me a little bit about Sagittarius. Sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs. Sagittarius, sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs. Tell me about the person that Sagittarius is currently connected to in love and romance. We have the devil in the reverse. We have the page of swords. And we have the six of swords in the reverse. This is someone that really wants to work on being a better partner for you. They want to be more generous, more supportive. I'm getting a fair contributor. Now, this is not something that typically this person does. I'm noticing that in the past, this person was really fighting against doing this. It feels like they're realizing they've got to change their ways because they're not happy without you. And it looks like you've pulled your energy back because your expectation is you need more from them. You're tired of the breadcrumbs. I'm hearing Saggy say, I'm tired of this person giving me breadcrumbs, Meka. I need more. You need more. Hmm. Many of you guys will be hearing from this person. There definitely seems to be a separation, a breakup of some sort, with the Six of Swords in the reverse to the Five of Wands and the Four of Pentacles. This person wants to fight for you. They want to defend their position, their stance. They don't want to lose you. They definitely don't want anyone else to have you. And they recognize that you are a very valuable asset in their life. But they know that they can't play the game of taking advantage of you anymore. They've got to be more supportive. I'm getting it's taking a long time for this person to recognize they got to get some balls and do something about it. Well, this person realizes, okay, I got to do it. I just got to do it. I'm going to just do it. This person will need a lot of patience from you, Sagittarius. They're saying, please be patient with me, Sagittarius. I'm working on it. I'm working on it. But they're also scared. They're scared that you're not going to want what they're having to offer. Many of you guys will tell this person, listen, thanks, but no thanks. You've been through a lot already with them. I'm getting hell and back. And you're quite tired. You know, you're quite tired of trusting someone that gives you false hopes, false promises. It feels as if this person isn't really being um, manipulative this time, but I'm noticing that they're still learning how to change how they behave. You got to look at this person's lifestyle. When someone's been operating in a way for very long, it's hard for them to break bad habits. It's not something that they can just let go overnight. It's going to take time. And that's where the patience piece has to come in with you. But Saggy, you're far gone. You're like, Meka, please. Ain't nobody got time for that. You gone. You out the door. You know, I feel like you don't have any feelings for this person anymore because they've caused you so much pain. And it's so disappointing. Like, it almost makes you very emotionally angry. You know how you want to cry, but you're mad? It's like a mad cry because you saw the potential in this person for so long to be better than what they've shown up to become. And time is so valuable. And Saggy, you're not a patient sign. You're not a patient sign. You're not going to sit back and wait on this person to figure it out for too long. And I feel like you've been beyond patient, giving this person many chances, and they still haven't got it right. I think at the end of the day, like, you don't feel like it's safe to be here. So you're just going to kind of secretly sneak away and not give this person any attention. You're just going to kind of secretly like sneak away. I'm getting moving in silence. What does this person want if they reach out to Sagittarius? Okay, I got the Queen of Cups in the reverse, the Hierophant, the Ace of Wands in the reverse. It feels like this is the energy of someone that's saying, I don't necessarily want to be in a relationship with you yet until I know that you trust me, Sagittarius. But notice I said the word yet. They do look at you as wifey or hubby material. You know, there's no gender in tarot, but they put you on a pedestal. They see your worth, your value. If this is somebody who tried to run off on you, play the field, do other stupid stuff, they regret all that because now they recognize that you're an empress. Ouch. Ouch. I would say I feel bad for your person, but not really. A lot of you guys may have actually told this person who you were. You've shown this person who you were. You've made it very clear to this person that your feelings, your intentions were pure. You were being very genuine. You wanted something that would last. And you held on to the fact that this person had so much potential to offer you. But because this person had a lot of work to do, they couldn't measure up to be what you needed them to be. Now, here's the deal. They want to try to take charge, take action towards their empress, which is you, Saggy. It may be too late. Look at that. The cycle is probably closed because you know in your mind, this is how you're thinking, Saggy. If you were to go back to this person, it's probably not going to work out anyway. You know what I'm saying? You're probably going to feel like if I go back to this person, I've seen it before, Meka. This person's going to disappoint me. It's probably not going to work. And I would say it can, but it's going to take a lot. Okay. I'm not saying this person can't do it, but it's going to take a lot. And again, you're not a patient sign. You're not, I don't see it. I just don't see it. So I don't know what to tell your person, but we are in a Mercury retrograde. So do expect communication from this person if you haven't heard from them anytime soon. Okay. All right. We're doing this singles portion for Saggy Waggy. Let me know if it resonates, Saggy. Taylor says Scorpio read was 100% like always. Thank you, Queen. Sending love and light. Sending you love and light back tenfold. Thank you so much. Let's do this. Singles, singles. It's unfortunate, Sag, where people recognize your worth and your value when it's way too late, when you've already pretty much closed the cycle, closed this chapter in your life. Like that is irritating, isn't it? Isn't that irritating? It's like, really? And that's why I'm getting that energy of like you just being like sad but angry at the same time because it's like you did really love this person. You really did. Hmm. Spirit, tell me a little bit about Sagittarius singles. Single Sagittariuses. What's going on with the singles out here? Four of Cups in the reverse, Seven of Wands in the reverse, and the Devil in the reverse. Okay. Sagittarius, what I'm getting from a lot of you is you're still kind of working on healing your heart chakra as well. You know, I think there's been a lot of time that has passed between you and this other person that you're trying to get over. And so like, this is like you finally getting to a space of like, okay, I think I'm ready to get back out there. But what I'm noticing about your energy is a lot of you guys um, really kind of feel stuck. It's like some days you feel like I want a date, then other days you're kind of like, nah, it's not really giving super confident to go towards a new relationship like that. It's giving, yeah, that's the word, guarded. It's kind of like, I don't know if I really want that. So your heart chakra, I'm getting your heart chakra is kind of blocked. You're still kind of working on healing that pain from what you've experienced. Thank you for the $4.99, Taylor. Thank you, boo. Appreciate it. Is there any new love? Any new love coming towards Sagittarius? Eight of Swords, Sun in the reverse, and the Nine of Swords. You know, you got to get out of your head first, Sag. You're moving like an air sign now. Come on. Some of you guys are all up in your head because what you experienced in your past, it caused a lot of pain. It's here with it. It's here. It's heartache. It's pain. You know what I'm saying? And then from there, it's like you kind of like, I don't know if I could do this. I don't know if I could do this because of the pain. I'm hearing I can't bear to be in any more pain. And I'm almost feeling like crying because I think so. I'm channeling a lot of you guys just having a lot of nights that you just cried over this person or cried or just like, I'm just hearing, I can't do this again. I can't do this again. Yeah, the past. There it is, Six of Cups. You know, it's taking a toll on you. It's taking a toll on you. And it's all here. It's all in your heart. And then from your heart, it's like the feelings is having your mind, it's kind of psyching your mind out because you're like, I can't do this. Like, if someone else come, I might snap. I might be end up on an episode of Snap. Oh, Bree Prince says you are what is that? 1,000,000% correct. I heard that. Lily says on point. Thank you, boo. But seriously, like, and I understand. Let me just say this. Never move toward a new relationship until you're ready. Mentally, you got to be clear. You got to be open-minded. You got to surrender to it. Emotions, heart has to be stable. You may still have a little pain from your past. No one's going to be 100%, but you got to be stabilized so that way you don't move in the energy of saying, I'm scared to love. I'm scared to open up. And then you end up becoming very avoidant. Like, you don't want that. And lastly, spiritually, are you spiritually right? Are you moving in a healthy way? Are you following moral code? Are you doing the right thing? Are you living a healthy lifestyle? You know what I'm saying? You can't get right in a relationship if you're not right with yourself and if you're not right with God. You know what I'm saying? You got to be right. And if you're not right, then you're going to attract a karmic. Here we go. Then it's the karmic lessons, you know? So you got to get your confidence up. I'm hearing a lot of you feeling like you got to just get to a better space. You know, once you get to a better space, I think you guys will be more open to it, but not right now. I think if you are resonating with this story, Saggy, and you're single, staying alone and focusing on your career, your stability, your goals, all of those things are going to be exactly the things that's going to kind of be a healthy distraction for you to get to a space of empowerment and self-love and self-care to where you feel confident and you'll exude this beautiful positive energy outward so people can want to kind of invite you in. Okay. So that's what I'm getting. Let me know if it resonates, Saggy Waggy. That's what I have for you. Next, we're moving on to Capricorn. Capping the corn. Lily says, yes, focusing on myself. That's awesome. I'm glad. I'm glad to hear that, Saggy, because Saggy, you be moving around. Y'all don't know how to sit your ass down. So I'm so glad some of y'all taking a break. So very good. Very good. Love you, Saggy. Oh man. All right, let's do this. Let's do this. You're very welcome. You're very welcome. Capricorn. Capricorn. Capricorn, Nina. Not Capricorn. Capricorn. Cap in the corn. All right, let's do this. You're very welcome, Lily. Hold on a second, y'all. Okay. I just want to have a moment to just figure out what's going with Echo. Why you in an argument by yourself, baby? Who you arguing with? Nobody what's happening? What's the dysfunction? Okay, I don't know what you're talking about, but let me just remind I'm gonna just do a gentle reminder and then I gotta move on because I got things to do. But on this channel, if you actually watch my content and you watch this channel, boo, stop typing and just listening. Just listen for just a second. You'll notice that I talk always about healing doesn't mean stopping. Healing is about you taking a moment to focus on self. Okay. And when you're focusing on yourself, you're focusing on your goals, you're focusing on your mental, your spiritual. Some of you guys tapping into your gifts so you can create a business or you can create something more for yourself. So that way you're not so codependent on others because sometimes we get so wrapped up in our partners that we lose a sense of our own self-worth. And at the end of the day, I think you've got to realize that you going on to channels and you trolling or you saying all these different things to try to disrupt the peace or the energy of the room is not doing any service to you and you healing. And I strongly encourage you that when I block you off of this channel, that you go and find yourself and find peace so you're not going around and you're destroying other people's um, what people are trying to do. Because here on this channel, we're about uplifting the collective. So thank you so much, but no thank you. Good luck to you, boo. Take care. Happy trails. All right, let's do this. All right, we're on Capricorn. All right, Capricorn. Y'all supposed to be running out. Supposed to be running around. Because I was like, when I was looking at her comments, I'm like, what is she talking about? I was like, she need to get right with God. I don't know what's wrong with her. All you could do is just laugh at it. I can't even get mad at it. I'm just like, this girl sound really crazy. All right, here we go. Capricorn, get right with the Lord, baby. Get right with the Lord. Here we go. Here we go. Spirit, tell me a little bit about Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Tell me about the person that Capricorn is currently connected to in love and romance. We have the Two of Cups. We have Temperance. And we have the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. All right. So here's the deal. I think you're dealing with someone truly who honestly still has a desire to want to see if you guys can reconcile, okay, and have a relationship here. They just feel like you guys are on having a bad moment, like a disruption in the relationship, but it can be repaired. This person feels like it can be repaired, it can be fixed. This person just doesn't know like if it's worth coming back and surrendering to this love situation if you're not willing to give them a chance. A lot of you guys could have very strong boundaries up, and it's kind of intimidating this person. It's making them go back and forth about this decision to work on things with you. With the Hermit in the reverse of the Four of Cups in the reverse, this person's kind of regretting ghosting you or leaving you, abandoning you. But what I'm noticing about your energy is you're at more peace away from this person. A lot of you guys are actually feeling a lot better away from this person. You look at this person as someone who's very toxic, very selfish, and very greedy. And you're tired of dealing with their crap. It feels very one-sided, whatever this situation is, where you may have given a lot more to this person than they've given to you. So of course they feel like this relationship can be repaired. They were benefiting off of being in a relationship with you while they were breadcrumbing their way through. I'm getting doing just enough. If I give Capricorn just enough, maybe we can work on this relationship. Maybe it can work. But they spend a lot of time thinking about what to do. They can't stop thinking about you. But because you've gone silent, I think a lot of you guys have pulled your energy back. They're assuming that you're starting to date other people and they don't want you to get away. Okay. What does this person want? We are in a retrograde, so this person will possibly reach out because they do have a strong desire to want to reconcile here. What does this person want? Fool in the reverse, Ace of Cups in the reverse, Four of Wands. You see that? It's still breadcrumbing to me. It's still breadcrumbing to me. Like, what can you do with that? I want a relationship with you, Capricorn, but it's so risky to trust that it's going to work out. So I'm not going to fully offer a cup. I'm getting like friends with benefits. Let me get my foot in the door and just see. It's like that. It's very tipping my dip my toe into the pond and just test the waters and see what's up with Capricorn after we've had these issues, but you're at peace. So why would you go back to the chaos? You know what I'm saying? Why would you do that? And this person knows that. They're like, they know they screwed up. This person saying, I know I screwed up. I know I wasn't a good partner for Capricorn, but I do hope Capricorn gives me another chance. So they need more information. A lot of them are keeping tabs on you, looking at your socials, seeing what you're up to. And the more and more like they're away from you, they feel like guilty. I'm getting a bit of guilt for betraying you. What did this person do? Let's look at that real quick. What did this person do to Capricorn? Sun and Nine of Swords in reverse and Five of Cups. Well, I'm going to just say it like this. It's almost like this person got in their own way. They were holding back from offering you anything, even though they saw how happy you made them feel. It was like they got in their own way. This is someone that's scared to commit. And it could have a lot to do with past relationships, past traumas, childhood traumas, different things like that. That's why they held back, but they still held on to you because they knew your worth and your value, but they were scared to just surrender to it. And that leads to a recipe of disaster. And that causes you to be frustrated, Capricorn, because you like the hell with that. Your person could be water sign, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. I'm also getting fire, Aries, Leo, Sag. I see Taurus, Scorpio, Aquarius, Leo, Libra, and Gemini. All right, singles. Let's do this. Now, this is for all Capricorns who are single. Single is a Pringle. And see what's going on in your love life. And see if you'll have any new love show up anytime soon. Let's see. Spirit, tell me a little bit about Capricorn singles. Capricorn singles. What's going on with Capricorn's love life? We have the Hermit, Four of Pentacles in the reverse, and Temperance. So here's the deal, Capricorn. What I'm noticing is you're just kind of getting yourself grounded, stabilized, doing a lot of heavy soul searching about what is it you actually want. A lot of you guys are kind of like creating that checklist in your mind. Like, what do I really want? What do you know? What kind of person, like kind of plan, like a planner, I guess you would say. And also, you're allowing yourself to release what happened to you in your past. So it's like simultaneously you're healing, but also planning for the new. Okay. And I'm also noticing that you're definitely protecting your peace. You're big on that right now, singles. So you're very selective, I'm noticing here. Very, very particular about who you let into your energy. Is there anybody new coming towards Capricorn? Knight of Swords, King of Wands, Six of Pentacles. So actually, you'll get a lot of offers. You're gonna be a hot commodity. Wait a second. Hold up. Who it is? Capricorn. Who what the it's a hot girl summer. What's happening here? Yeah, but you're gonna reject all these fools. Capricorn. Capricorn. Why are you rejecting all these people? Didn't I say you Capricorn? If you have Capricorn in your sun, moon, rising, and Venus sign, you got it going on. You're going to get a lot of suitors, a lot of options, but you're not going to like them. You're going to be like, I'm over it, Meka. I don't want these fools. Why? Because your biggest thing is you don't want someone to come into your life that's going to do the same crap that your ex did to you. Some of you guys may also be getting an offer from your past person as well. If you haven't heard from them recently, you will be hearing from them soon. Be prepared. See, JJ is telling the truth. JJ says, yes, very selective. All that come at you is crap. I'm trying to tell you, you guys don't like it. You guys have high expectations. But you're definitely going to get a lot of I'm getting some of you guys are on dating apps, so you'll get a lot of messages, a lot of people shouting, liking you, want to talk to you, get to know you. Some of you guys can be out and about. Some of you guys can be having people trying to give you gifts, take you on dates, like trying to impress you. And it's going to be like, you're going to be like, no, not good enough. I'm getting your standards. Like something about this past situation has made your standards go higher. You know what I'm saying? You have higher standards or something. All right. And that's what I have for you, Capricorn. Let me know if it resonates. We moving on to Aqua Gang. Where you at, Aquas? Hey, hey, Bleeding Rose, good to see you. Ah! Oh man, Anai says, I've been asking for gifts on the second date. Shows me how interested they really are. See, come on now. Come on now. Oh man, the man and only the best. I love it. I'm here for it. You guys only deserve the best. All my subscribers, all the collective, you only deserve the best. Yes. Let's raise the vibration. No more scrubs. No more scrubs. All right, Aqua, let's do this. All right. Where the aquas at? No aquas here? We got a nine here. Who else? I haven't seen my other aqua people. Where you guys at? Y'all sleep? It's Monday. People got to go to work in the morning. They say, Mika, you running out. It's already 11 o'clock here. Okay, all right. We gonna do it. They'll watch the recording. Y'all let me know if it resonates, y'all, when you guys watch it. All right, let's do this. Aquarius. Aquarius. This is for all Aquariuses, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Hey, Emerald Star. Tell me about the person that is currently connected to Aquarius in love and romance. This is for those that are energetically connected or physically connected, okay? We'll do connected and then we'll do singles. All right, here we go. We have the Everything is Fine card, which is like a Ten of Swords. We have the Nine of Cups in the reverse. And we also have the Six of Swords in the reverse. So definitely there's been some type of devastating ending. It looks like both parties, you and your person, are experiencing a significant loss due to this relationship. But the experience is a little different. For you, Aquarius, it looks like it's taken an emotional toll on you. Yeah, and it's caused you to pull your energy back. You've gone very cold, that ice cold feeling Aquarius gives off when people betray them. And that's what I'm getting a sense of. You feeling betrayed, so you went cold. Okay. Many of you Aquariuses could be flirting, getting to know other people. I don't necessarily see you wanting to be with this person. Meanwhile, your person is feeling devastated. They're feeling like the victim. They're feeling like you betrayed them, but they don't want to lose you. I think you've also really humbled this person. You've let them know with that cold aqua energy how pissed off you are and disappointed by how this person showed up in the relationship. This person was not being a good partner. With the devil in the reverse, this is someone that's trying to change their toxic ways, but they're just not quite sure that they can do everything that they need to do to get you on board with giving them another chance. Okay. For a lot of you guys, this person had a lingering eye. They kept their options open, or they chose to keep you as an option, meaning they never really fully surrendered to this. This is somebody that kind of was like closed off and they were like, we'll see. All the while they were telling you, Aquarius, oh yeah, I want to be with you. I want to, build a life with you. I want to grow with you. I want to do this with you. But the truth of the matter is this person was fickle for a very long time. Not anymore. I think this person's recognized who you are to them, how valuable you are, but it took for this person to be humbled by that cold aqua energy for them to realize your worth and value. Absolutely. They want to come back because they feel like because you've gone cold, you're being difficult. You're being hard to deal with. Why are you closing off on me, Aquarius? Okay, yeah, I probably didn't choose you. I probably didn't know that I wanted to be with you, but why? Why do you just go cold? Why can't we work this out? Why are you not talking to me? Talk to me. Like this person just like wants to just shake you. Talk to me. Come and talk to me. Can I talk to you? I really want you. Yeah. You know what I'm noticing about this person's energy, Aquarius? They see the error of their ways. But what are they going to do about it? You know what I'm saying? They see the error of their ways, but what are they going to do about it? I don't really feel like this is somebody that still wants to fully surrender. They want to work on it, but it's like you've humbled them. They feel like they played themselves by betraying you. And this is where this person's saying, okay, I see you're right, Aquarius. You were the better option. You were the better option. You were someone I was supposed to be with. You were supposed to be the one I was supposed to connect to. Why did I do this to Aquarius? Why did I ruin this relationship, this marriage? Some of you guys, this person could have lived with you. You could have lived with this person and it just came crumbling down. because this person didn't want to surrender. They know now. So I want to see, what does this person want to accomplish with Aquarius at this point? Tower, Seven of Swords in reverse, Seven of Wands. You know, what they want to do is they want you to drop your guard. They want you to say, listen, I know I screwed up. I know I wasn't the man you needed me to be or the woman you needed me to be. I was being deceptive. I was being a liar, a cheater, deceiver, what have you. But give me another chance. Please give me another chance. It's taking this person a lot of strength, Aquarius. If this person reaches out to you, which I really feel like for a lot of you, this person will. The reason why this person is going to do it is because they can't bear to move on without you. But this is a part of their karma, y'all. Like, it feels like it was divinely orchestrated to go down like this. And you know, my running joke with the Aqua Gang is that we're walking karma. It's like we're always delivering some type of karmic lesson to someone. And I'm tired of it, Aqua Gang. I'm tired of it. For those that don't know, I'm an Aqua Sun and an Aqua Venus. I get it. Okay. But this person's not stable. This person is battling a lot of demons, a lot of karmic debt that they wanted to have you be on the ride with them to clear. That's not your calling, boo. That's not your calling. That's not it. That's not what's hot. And so if this person comes back, understand, Aquarius, they're not ready. They're not. They think they are. They're convinced that they can show you something different, but they're not. Aqua Gang, they're just not. In their mind, they feel like they can do it, but when it comes to action, baby, nah, they can't do it. And they know it, which is why a lot of them have held back. They feel like holding back was the right thing to do because they knew they gonna just make matters worse. So they spent all that time in the relationship after you guys separated, going back and forth, possibly juggling you with other people or juggling the idea because they weren't ready to take that step. So they just spent a lot of time to just kind of think about like, okay, what am I going to do? You know, now that I'm alone, how do I get this relationship back going? I really feel like for a lot of you guys, if this person was entertaining a third party, they're having trouble in paradise. I'm gonna just put it like that. This person is showing up as alone. A lot of you guys may not believe that, but this person may actually be alone. If they are still in the relationship, they're not happy. They're feeling alone and they want to come towards you. Yeah, they want your attention. See, told you. At the least, it would stroke this person's ego if you would reply to their text, their call, show that you have an inkling of care in the world. And to be honest, Aquarius, no contact is the way. I'm gonna be honest. This person ain't nah, which is not hard for Aquarius to do. Aquarius don't care for real. We're like, okay, whatever. All right. This person that you're connecting to could be an air sign or have water in their chart. Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. I got Sagittarius, Leo as well. But seriously, like, it's convenient when they're not happy where they are, where they can come back to Aquarius, and Aquarius ain't got time for that. Next, exactly. Yes, Emerald Star. Next, you got time for that? Shoot, not $100. She said it's gonna cost him $100 per message reply from me. I heard that, honey. Please save the drama for y'all. Seriously, do not respond. They're gonna try to do anything to get a reaction. Don't respond. Nobody got time. Because in this person's mind, oh my gosh, Aquarius replied. Aquarius still cares. No, we don't. We don't care. We really don't care for real. We don't. You did. Now that's truth. You did at some point, but not when somebody like plays in your face. Like that's not happening. Nah. Hex to the no. All right, let's do this. Let's do this. This is for singles. Single Aquarius. Spirit, tell me about Aquariuses who are single. Single Aquariuses. What's going on in Aquarius's life? Single life, love life, single love life. The moon in the reverse. The Hermit. And the Eight of Cups. So a lot of you guys are still kind of like on a journey here of releasing and letting go and healing from the past. I see that here. And I'm getting emotions wise, there was a lot of love you had for this past situation, but it just disappointed you. And I think this is a time of reflection for a lot of Aquariuses where you're just kind of analyzing everything so you're not attracting other karmics. You want to make sure that the practical steps you take forward make sense. That you're not going to go and start dating someone and they're going to give you some red flags and you'll be back into the same boat like you were before. The situation that you were dealing with had you very much in your head. For some of you Aquarius, you're still in your head about it because you're like, what the hell? But I don't really see a lot of you guys taking any relationships seriously because you don't really trust a lot of people right now. Okay. And it has a lot to do with the fact that you've been betrayed significantly. Like it hurt deep. And Aquarius, I'm going to be honest. Aquarius is a sign that moves very slow anyway. So when you experience such a significant betrayal like you did in this story, if this is your story, you're not so quick to just get back out there. If anything, you're just focusing on yourself, your goals. Some of you guys may like casually date, get to know people, but as far as like saying, oh, I gotta have a husband, oh, I gotta have a wife, nah, y'all not on that tip. Let's see if anybody's gonna come towards you anytime soon, Aquarius. Five of Pentacles, Two of Wands in the reverse, Eight of Pentacles in the reverse. Hmm. I think you're going to focus on your finances, your career, your stability. I don't think you're really looking. I'm not getting an Aquarius that's like desperate. Like you just like whatever. You know what I'm saying? Aquarius, you can relate. You know what I'm talking about. It's that, whatever. You'll date. Some of you guys will date, get to know people, but you're not really yeah, you're not really taking it seriously. I'm getting a lot of you guys will date some days or some weeks and then you go back under your rock. Very similar to that it was another sign I did earlier where I think it was Scorpio, where you date for a while, then it's like, nah, okay. It sucks out here. Earth is so ghetto, time to go under a rock. You know what I'm saying? And then you'll reemerge and you'll try it again, something like that. Yeah, you're more focused on yourself. And I think this is the best you felt in a very long time. Whatever past relationship you went through, a lot of you guys, Aquariuses, were very generous and very giving, and you did a lot to try to sustain the relationship. So this is your redemption of, going back to yourself and loving yourself. And that's a beautiful place to be in. So I love that. All right. That's what I have for you, Aquarius. Let me know if it resonates. We got Pisces next. Don't forget, y'all, before you go and head out, to like the video, show your girls some love. Big shout out to our amazing mod, Miss Lisa. Thank you, Lisa, so much for supporting the channel. Don't forget, guys, that if you're interested at any point in booking a personal with me, currently have quite a bit of my personals on sale right now on my website. My website is MekaDivineSpiritualGuidance.com. Links down in the description box below. Holla at your girl, set up an appointment, and I got you. Thank you, honey. She said, great reading. I enjoyed them. Many thanks. You're welcome, boo. You're welcome, Emerald Star. Much love, Aqua Gang. Stay strong, homie. Hold it down. All right, let's do this, Pisces. Okay, last but not least, Pisces. Where you at, Pisces? Any Pisces here? Yeah, that's right. Thank you so much for reminding me, Lisa. And again, big shout out to Miss Taylor. Thank you so much, Miss Taylor, for donating to the channel and supporting tonight's read. I appreciate you, love. Thank you, thank you. Thank you for reminding me, Lisa. Lisa be keeping me in line, y'all. Mama Lisa be making sure I know what's going on, y'all? Be a billion things. This is a one woman show. So, y'all, please, if y'all haven't said hey or thank you to Lisa, as you guys can, she's been here the whole time. I had a couple of other subscribers hanging out with me tonight. I appreciate you. Big shout out to my top fans tonight. Lisa, was it Cite, the Scorpio 6, that's who it is. Scorpio 6, Debbie, Nikki Pooh, and uh Lily C. Thank y'all. All right, let's do this, Pisces, and we rolling. And then I'm going to bed, y'all. I'm curl up back in the bed with Duchess. Me and Duchess about to go right back to sleep. Still recovering from my trip. Spirit, tell me a little bit about Pisces. Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Tell me about the current situation surrounding Pisces and the person that they're currently connected to in love and romance. We have the Queen of Pentacles. We have the King of Swords in the reverse. And we have the Ten of Swords in the reverse. Okay, so Pisces, what I'm getting is you're dealing with someone who would kind of like prefer to focus on themselves, their abundance, their stability, things like that. I'm not really seeing someone that's open to a reconciliation at this time. And what I'm noticing about your energy is you feel betrayed by this person for abandoning you. That's what I'm seeing. Like you realize that this person is possibly not what you thought they were. You're almost kind of feeling like you kind of played yourself by giving this person a chance. And that's very unfortunate. You know what I'm saying? I want to look a little bit about this at this energy here. What is this Fool energy though? Okay. Yeah, a lot of you guys are dealing with a player or someone inconsistent in and out, those types of people. But what I'm noticing is they kind of want to just explore their options. They're not really trying to build anything here. And it has a lot to do with them feeling like it's going to eventually end anyway. Like you guys will probably have issues anyway. And so they feel content with just being single and doing their thing. So, Spirit, tell me a little bit about why this person, I want to just see why is this person's energy coming up? Two of Wands, Knight of Swords. I think it's because of you, Pisces. You're very much in your head as to like, is it worth going back to this person? Is it worth it, or should I just continue to move forward? You're trying to be patient, but you're getting tired of being patient. A lot of you guys could have been waiting a while for this person to kind of choose you. I'm getting a separation that's been taking some time. Or you're kind of over it. It's like Pisces saying, you know what, Meka, I'm over this crap. This person needs to just choose me already or not, or I'm moving on. So the reason why this reading is coming through, because it's telling you this person kind of wants to play the field and date and flirt and talk to other people. Definitely a lot of competition will get in the way. And if you do chase this person, which I don't think any of my subscribers will chase this person, it'll lead to them, still juggling you. Okay. So be careful with that. The person you could be connecting to could be an earth sign, a Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, possible water, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Got air here too as well. A little air. Libra, Aquarius. All right, here we go. Singles. Single Pisces. Single Pisces. Spirit, tell me about the current love situation surrounding single Pisces at this time. We have the Two of Pentacles in the reverse. We have the Three of Pentacles in the reverse. And we have the King of Wands. So single Pisces, I think right now you're focusing on yourself and you're trying to get your energy more grounded and stable. I don't think you necessarily want to like, I guess, settle down. I'm getting more so you're okay with talking to people, some of you guys hanging out with people, having passionate activities with people, but nothing serious. Like, I'm not getting anything committal. I'm getting more so just having fun, being wild and free, that kind of deal. And you're using this time to just kind of get over a toxic relationship from your past. I love the fact that a lot of you Pisces that are single are exuding this Empress energy. Very stable, very abundant, very secure, not dependent on anybody. I mean, if you want a relationship, you can have it, but you're not chasing anybody. The only problem is, you're still healing from the past, but as long as you're standing in your power and knowing your worth and you're moving in energy of being self-sufficient, that's definitely going to attract something amazing. It just takes time. Being an empress, it takes time. So, Spirit, tell me a little bit about this. This energy with Pisces. Will Pisces be able to attract anyone new anytime soon? We have the Queen of Swords in the reverse. We have the Six of Wands in the reverse. And then we have the Queen of Wands. I mean, you're going to look very attractive. So I see you guys improving your looks, getting to a better space. Some of you guys could be working on just, you know, carrying yourself a little different. But what I'm noticing about your energy is you're not going to really necessarily really take any of the people that come towards you seriously. You're not going to really like them. It's probably going to get on your nerves after a while. I think these options are just not your standard. So you're just moving a lot more calculated, I guess you would say, so you don't end up hurt. But I don't see any new love. Yeah, I just see a lot of bad, like a lot of offers that you deem as bad offers. Why does Pisces look at these as bad offers, Spirit? Because you want something that's going to have a lot of value and worth. Like you want somebody to come in with a solid offer that is an investment. You want something that you can actually see, okay, this person's trying to actually invest in me and they're not just coming in for something fly by night, have fun. I'm getting a lot of the people that you're possibly talking to, they're not solid. They're more so like flings, booty calls, people interested, but they're not trying to take it to the next level. Why is that? I think part of the problem too, Pisces, and I talk a lot about on this channel, is you are what you attract. So if you're in your mind and saying that I'm not ready for love, I'm not going to focus on love, you're not going to attract love. So, you know, thoughts become things. So be careful with that, Pisces. I think some of you guys need to know that you're going to end up very frustrated with the options that's coming your way because a lot of you guys are just giving up too soon, you know, or you're in the mentality of saying, well, I already know I'm probably not going to find anybody, you know, whatever. So don't do that. It's going to kind of hurt you in the long run. All right. Well, that concludes the reading tonight. Thank you guys so much for coming to the live. Man, oh man, I hope you guys enjoyed the reading. Thank you so much for coming. Big shout out to our amazing mod, Miss Lisa. Don't forget, guys, to like the video, show your girl some love. I'm so glad to be back home. I'm going to look and see about my phone, though, because you guys know I hate being on camera. But you guys got a pleasant surprise to see me tonight. Don't forget to like the video, show your girl some love. Don't forget that I also do personals. And lastly, don't forget I also give away a free tarot reading every single month by simply subscribing to the channel. I'm headed off to bed. I'll time step everything in just a few moments. Thank you for watching. Take care of yourself. Many blessings. Good night, everyone. Namaste.